What's up, y'all? It's your girl Mickey Truth, aka Mickey Facts, and I'm back. Yo, listen, let's just cut to business. So originally, y'all know I was supposed to be doing my King Von and Mo 3. I am rescheduling that, okay, because I have, yeah, I don't know what to really call it, but I got sent some information that's probably gonna set the internet on fire. I'm not even gonna cap. Um, but before we get into all that, let me just start with my intro, man. This is crazy. Okay. As y'all can see the title, this is in regards to 1090 Jake. And it's from the looks of it, it's bad. How bad? I don't know. But we're gonna get into it. Like I'm literally about to go through it with y'all in real time. I haven't even went through it. I got it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody named Mama on YouTube is about to be running with it. And y'all know it's only right if we talking about paperwork that I tap in. So let's get it, man.
Through the storm trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from. They doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm trying to conquer the world.
Good reporting ass Mickey.
We love you, Mickey.
All right. So 1090 Jake, everybody should be familiar with him. If you're not, he is definitely a big YouTuber. And that might be why so many people, thank you, V. So many people sit and like dig his stuff up. So I don't know who he done made mad, but over 300 documents, okay? 300 documents have been released and said that once we read these documents, we will see that 1090J is allegedly a rat. Now, for those who know, I did look at 1090J case in Florida a while back, but trust me, I ain't got no 300 pages, okay? So let's start off with, we're going to get straight into the paperwork. So let me just close out some of these tabs because I still had my, from the last live up, because y'all, and do y'all know I still ain't ate yet? But nevertheless, this is just bad work. I'm over here like, what the world? All right. So look, just to even, hold on, I gotta open it again. Dang it, hold up. So I'm just about to show you, okay? So I'm gonna show it and then I'm gonna turn it because, like I said, I don't wanna, but I'm gonna show y'all real quick just to show y'all I ain't even capping. Like, yo, he done made somebody mad. So this is the document right here. Like, this is the file. And y'all see the title? Hold on, it's coming. 1090 Rat. And it literally got all that. Okay? Like all that. So we just gonna start off at the top. Again, before we get started, all information contained in this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. All information used in this video is for the Fair Use Act. And any conclusion that you draw is on you, not me. And now let me tell y'all something. For my understanding, 1090 Jake has only did state cases. So when we're going through these documents, I'm definitely going to go to the source as far as whatever county is in, because we got to verify. Because if indeed this is going to show some ratting, we have to, without a doubt, make sure we talking about what we're talking about. Now, hold on, let me start with this. Oh, Lord. They got audio. Yo, hold up. What the world? All right. Shoot. All right. So let me write this case number down real quick. Oh, I gotta pull up a pad. This might be a long live. Lord, this is bad work. And I'm about to show my screen, y'all. Let me just set up. Cause when I got it, I glanced at it a little bit. And then I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I got to go live for this. Like, where's my Microsoft? All right. Because I got to keep up with these notes because this is crazy. This is crazy. And I need to, I ain't look. When I say I haven't even put my hashtags in the video or nothing. So hold on. Why my word won't pull up? Are you serious? Ugh. All right, hold on. This is what I get for trying to be fast, man. Where's my notepad? I need something. Computer, give me something so I can keep up with what's going on. Hey, and they got case numbers, man. Hey, it's something. Okay, because shaky paperwork definitely don't have the case number. So this is, I don't even know who name that is, so I'm not even gonna show that screen yet because I don't know who that is. But case number 12-CF-0143558B. All right, so let's see what this audio talking about. It don't say, hold on, pause, because I want to play it at the same time that y'all can hear it. Open with, can I play with that? Nope, can't play with that. All right, I don't know who this person is. I'm just gonna say it, but the only way I can play the audio is by showing it. So sorry, whoever you are, but I got to play it. I'm over here like, yo, I'm like, my hands are shaking like, yo, what is about to say? Oh, okay. All right, here we go. We about to hear it. Like I said, I have not verified none of this. It came like this. It's allegedly Jacob Cherry, aka 1090 Jake. So let's get into it.
Jacob Cherry. Sir, you're charged with armed burglary of a dwelling, no bond, grand theft of a firearm, $2,000 bond. Pardon me? You have 15 counts of grand theft firearm. Each of those counts have a bond the amount of $2,000. Why does he have a no bond on the armed burglary? Anybody know?
Your Honor, he has a pending case, 2012 CF 14589. Defendant was arrested October 7th, 2012. He obviously was out on bond. That's a carrying concealed firearm case. It has not been formally filed, but he does have another pending case, battery misdemeanor 2012 CM 16845. That is set for arraignment on Monday morning. Given that he's committed all these offenses while out on bond, I'd ask that you revoke his bond on the underlying felony and misdemeanor and set whatever bond you believe is appropriate on the pending cases before the court.
You wish to be heard, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor, I understand if the court deems it necessary if he's out on bond to revoke the prior. However, we would request that Your Honor set a bond for this armed burglary of a dwelling and that it is a substantive charge. My client's already going to have some difficulty paying these aggregate bonds because they do add up. It's my understanding he's got that pending case, but it seems to me from reading the CRA, this appeared to be one incident, but it was a large cache of arms. However, we would request the court to consider setting a bond given the fact he's already at high bond and he's already going to be waiting to have that bond revoked once his other charges are resolved.
Can you hear what the clerk is telling me?
No, Your Honor.
She said that he hasn't bonded out on anything yet. He's been in custody this whole time, so apparently it appears his paperwork is just catching up with him. So It's not that he has pending. It's not that he has pending charges and he was out and recommitted, right?
Right, they're right. He never got out. They're still
Okay.
pending, they just never got out.
All right. Set his bond on the arm. I'm sorry, ma'am. Did you?
No,
say
I was just gonna say that'd be consistent with the add-on charges today. So if those are charges that are already pending and he's not out on bond, there's nothing to revoke. So we just
Right.
request a bond be set for the armed burglary.
Right. Set his bond on the armed burglary amount of $25,000. Ryan Collison.
And Your Honor, the defense would object to the amount for the record.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So far that sounds like a bail hearing. Let's see what this is.
And he has a co-defendant, Jacob Cherry, who's on for arraignment this morning on page 2.
All right. Mr. Cherry here. All right.
Yes.
Anyone speak to Mr. Cherry? He's on page 2.
Cherry is 10 down to Jake.
Okay, Judge, we have another sign up.
All right, have a seat, Mr. Cherry. Thank you. Go ahead.
All right. I'm not so far. I mean, it sounds like that possibly was the arraignment for the co-defendant. It sounds like this might be the Florida case. I don't know. Let's see. It sounds like it though.
And we can go back to Mr. Cherry on page 2.
All right.
It's Mr. Sanders' co-defendant.
Judge, Mr. Cherry is in custody and standing. Jay Duncan for the defense. I'm standing in for Jennifer Spradley. I apologize. The state attorney informed me that his co-defendant has a bond motion on Tuesday. Maybe we can carry this case over until Tuesday as well.
All right.
And then if Miss Spradley is going to file a bond motion, she can do so.
All right. Tuesday, the 6th at 8:30.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Enter plea of not guilty, waive formal reading of the charges.
All right. And assess the $50 application fee for the public defender.
Thank you.
This sounds like a bail hearing too. Okay. So far, it sounded like arraignments and bail hearing.
Pages 3 and 4, the add-on Jacob Cherry with Ms. Roden and Mr. Robertson.
Your Honor, Mr. Cherry is present and in custody. Your Honor, this arraignment was set over from yesterday. These cases were transferred from Division C and are now here. He needs to be arraigned. At this time, we're going to enter a not guilty plea, waiving formal reading of the information as to both matters. If we could please have a disposition date.
All right, disposition will be scheduled for November the 29th at 9 a.m. November 29th at 9 a.m. We'll see you then, Mr. Cherry.
You did set on his co-defendant Tyrell Sanders and 12-1.358 for that same date.
Okay.
Page 10, Cuban.
I wonder why it's broken down in like short clips, but okay. I mean, so far we heard his name. I haven't heard him say anything, but this is just the audio portion of the file. It's paperwork too. But we're gonna get through the audio and see what come about it.
Next case.
1 and 2, Jacob Cherry, Ms. Roden, Mr. Robertson.
Ms. Roden, good morning. Mr.
Good morning,
Cherry
Your
is
Honor.
here.
Yes, Your Honor. We're here on a disposition on 2 matters. Your Honor, at this time, we have depositions currently set in these matters set for early January. If I could have a disposition after that.
I'm going to give it the same date I gave the co-defendant, January 7th at 1:30. State's filed a motion to compel saliva and fingerprints. Any objection?
No legal
I
objection.
should say DNA. Motion will be granted. Fingerprints will be taken today, and then the deputies will take a DNA at a later date.
Yes,
Next case.
Page 57, Judge.
All right. Let's see.
Pages 17 and 18, Jacob Cherry with Ms. Roden and Mr. Robertson.
Good morning,
morning, Your Honor. Mr. Cherry is present and in custody.
Good morning.
Two matters. We've already concluded depositions in one of the cases. We have depositions currently set for February 4th on the other case. If we could have pretrial, jury trial dates marked, please.
Your Honor, the co-defendant had a dispo date of January 30th.
Okay. Have I set any trial dates on the co-defendant?
No, Your Honor.
Disposition, January 30th at 9 a.m. Pre-trial, March the 4th at 1:30, and trial March the 11th at 8 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next case.
The audio ain't doing me no justice, but we gonna keep listening.
State, what's next on the lineup?
Your Honor, do we go out there? Yes, page 4 and 5, Judge. David Cherry.
All right. And we have a motion to suppress filed in 12-14358 and 12-14589.
Yes, Your Honor. And by way of explanation, 12 CF 014589, carrying concealed firearm. The other case, Your Honor, is an armed burglary of a dwelling, grand theft firearm, and grand theft. The firearm found in 12 CF 014589.
I really think
back
this
to
is the
that.
case.
Okay. Mr. Chair, you can have a seat. State, how many witnesses do you have?
One, Your Honor.
Okay, and did you have any witnesses, defense? All right. Call your first witness.
Your Honor, the state calls Officer James Houston.
Sir, thanks for your patience this afternoon. If you'll go ahead and have a seat. Raise your right hand. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. If you'll state your full name for the record.
Officer James Houston, Houston.
Okay, go ahead, state.
All right, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm going to turn your attention. Actually, we're
Okay.
going to go with
Pause, because I think this one is gonna be a pretty longer, because I think this actually is like a hearing. So before we get into that, let me just pull it up, because like I said, I think they're talking about that damn what's the word I'm looking for? The charge that he did his prison time. So hold on, let me type in this case number real quick, just to verify the case number is factual, because I ain't gonna cap, the audio for sure sound factual, or at least real to me. But nevertheless, we got to do it right. So let's see. Why does site look different? Hold up. I don't think this is what I'm looking for. Hold up. Because that website looked different. I don't remember it looking like that. I'm coming, y'all. Make sure y'all share the live, comment. Hey, it's a lot of stuff to get through. We might gonna be here for a minute. Right now, I'm looking to see. Hold on, give me a second. I'm looking to see if. Okay, now this looks better. Okay. All right, I'm just looking online to see exactly if this is the case number indeed that I was thinking of. I think it was it CL? CL. Oh, it's the Florida case. I thought so. All right, well, let's finish the audio. My grandbaby always start that mess when I'm recording. Shoot. Okay, let's see. We gonna finish listening.
I'm employed at the City of Tampa Police
How long have you
Department.
been so employed?
I've been with the City of Tampa since 2000.
Okay, any law enforcement experience before that?
Yes.
What's that?
was with the city of Largo from 1990 to 2000 before I came to Tampa.
What are your current duties at TPD?
I'm currently assigned to the K-9 unit in the Special Operations Division.
Okay. I'm going to turn your attention to October 7th, 2012. Do you remember that day?
Yes, I do.
On that day, did you come into contact with someone who later became known to you as Jacob Cherry?
Yes, I did.
Could you explain, could you please point to him? Is he in the courtroom?
Yes, he is.
Could you please point to him and describe an article of his clothing?
He's sitting in the first row, the defendant's box in the orange shirt. White male.
May the record reflect the witnesses identify the defendant.
The record also reflect.
Your Honor, I've got there two gentlemen in orange shirts.
White male in the front, and he has a tattoo on his face.
Record also reflect.
Thank
Go
you,
ahead.
Your Honor. Your contact with him on that day, was that in Hillsborough County, Florida?
I'm sorry?
Contact with Mr. Cherry on that day, was that in Hillsborough County, Florida?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Why did you come into contact with him? Why are you in the same area?
I responded to an auto burglary call that just occurred.
Okay. What was the details of that call?
The caller was awoken by a dog, and as she looked out the window, she saw 3 male subjects. One in particular was attempting to break into 2 of her vehicles. One vehicle was a Volkswagen Jetta. The second was described as a red Ford Mustang. The complainant gave a description of the 3 male subjects, describing the first one wearing a red shirt, camo-style pants. The second one wearing a white shirt, camo-style pants. And the third one was the description of carrying a backpack or book bag. Caller advised that she yelled out the window and
Hearsay.
the suspects fled.
Your Honor, it's a motion to suppress hearing.
Overruled.
You may answer.
The suspects, after she called out, yelled at them through the window. They left on foot.
All right, y'all. Let me give y'all some context then. Now I kind of know where these documents are coming from. And yes, y'all, I'm eating grapes. I'm always eating grapes. But anyway, where the audio is for. If y'all recall a couple months ago, maybe like 2-3 months ago, it was this whole thing online with 1090 Jake about giving a statement on some teenagers and, something along that line. So what they're talking about is that same year, right? If y'all don't know, that same year he actually got busted on the actual case he did time on. So just to play it back, all this is the same year, but we're going to get back into the audio. And Music 101 had a good question. So as we're listening and going through the documents, think about this. If Jake snitched, will this destroy 1090, or would we still call him to expose rats? Y'all keep that in mind as we're listening. I'm going to get back into the audio. Make sure you like, comment, share. Tell a friend to pull up. We're definitely going to be here for a minute because it's over 300 and something pages. Y'all already know I got to do my own research on it. It might be a little better because I've actually looked into this case, so I'm interested for sure now. So let's get back into the audio. Dang it, I messed it up. Okay, hold on. We might have to start that one back over. They ain't gonna let me play it. Oh man. Okay. Dang it. Hold on, y'all. That's what I get messing with stuff. I don't want to download it though. I don't want to download it. Dang it. That's what I get. Hold on, I'm gonna try to play that one back in a minute. Damn. Now it's telling me I got to download it. All right, hold on, y'all. Freak. I can't even share this one. All right, hold up. I'm gonna have to do it this way. That's what I get for messing with stuff. I should have just left it alone. So hold on, I gotta share my whole screen. That's exactly what I get. Alright.
Pages 17 and 18, Jacob Cherry with Ms. Logan and Mr. Robinson.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Cherry is present and in custody.
Good morning.
On 2 matters. We've already.
Hold on, y'all. I done messed up the church's money, okay? I should have left it alone. That's what I get. All right, hold up. Run it back. All right, where is the file? Shoot, that's what I get. It was doing fine. Maybe if I go out and come back in. All right, hold on, y'all. Shoot, I can't believe it messed up. We was doing so good. All right, let me see if it's gonna play this time.
Pages 17 and 18, Jacob Cherry with Ms. Logan and Mr. Robinson.
All right, cool. We back in the game.
State, what's next on the lineup?
Your Honor, we right out there. Yes, page 4 and 5, Judge. David Cherry with the Robinson.
All right. We have a motion to suppress filed in 12-14358 and 12-14589.
Yes, Your Honor. And by way of explanation, 12 CF 014589 carrying concealed firearm. The other case, Your Honor, is unarmed burglary of a dwelling, grand theft firearm, and grand theft. The firearm found in 12 CF 014589 relates back to that other.
Okay, Mr. Chair, you can have a seat. State, how many witnesses do you have?
One, Your Honor.
Okay, and did you have any witnesses, defense? All right, call your first witness.
Your Honor, State Calls Officer James Houston.
Sir, thanks for your patience this afternoon. If you'll go ahead and have a seat.
Hold on, y'all. Because I don't want y'all just looking at the blank screen, so hold up.
Raise your right hand. So I tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. If you'll state your full name for the record.
Officer James Houston, Houston.
Okay, go ahead, state.
All right, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm going to turn your attention. Actually, where are you employed?
I'm employed at the City of Tampa Police
How long have you been
Department.
so employed?
I've been with the City of Tampa since 2000.
Okay, any law enforcement experience before that?
Yes.
What's that?
So with the City of Largo from 1990 to 2000 before I came to Tampa.
What are your current duties at TPD?
I'm currently assigned to the K-9 unit in the Special Operations Division.
Okay, I'm going to turn your attention to October 7th, 2012. Do you remember that day?
Yes, I do.
On that day, did you come into contact with someone who later became known to you as Jacob Cherry?
Yes, I did.
Could you explain, could you please point to him? Is he in the courtroom?
Yes, he is.
Could you please point to him and describe an article of his clothing?
He's sitting in the first row of the defendant's box in an orange shirt. White male.
May the record reflect the witnesses identify the defendant.
The record will so reflect.
Your Honor, I've got there are 2 gentlemen in orange shirts.
White male in the front, and he has a tattoo on his face.
Record will so reflect.
Thank
Go ahead.
you, Your Honor. Your contact with him on that day, was that in Hillsborough County, Florida?
I'm sorry?
Contact with Mr. Cherry on that day, was that in Hillsborough County, Florida?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Why did you come into contact with him? Why are you in the same area?
I responded to an auto burglary call that just occurred.
Okay. What was the details of that call?
The caller was awoken by a dog, and as she looked out the window, she saw 3 male subjects. One in particular was attempting to break into 2 of her vehicles. One vehicle was a Volkswagen Jetta, and the second was described as a red Ford Mustang. The complainant gave a description of the three male subjects, describing the first one wearing a red shirt, camo-style pants, the second one wearing a white shirt, camo-style pants, and the third one was the description of carrying a backpack or book bag. Carla advised that she yelled out the window and
Hearsay.
the suspects fled.
Your Honor, it's a motion to suppress hearing.
Overruled.
You may answer.
The suspects, after she called out, yelled at them through the window. They left on foot.
Did she say how many were, or did the call indicate how many were actually pulling on them? Actually, strike that. I'm sorry. So, where was that call coming from?
That call was coming from 804 Seward Street East
Where did you come in contact with Mr. Cherry that night?
at Waters and Lamar Avenue North.
What's the distance between those two locations?
Originally, I thought it was 2 blocks, and I went by last night, and I believe it's 6 blocks.
Okay. About how long after you got that Bolo description and that dispatch call? About how long after that did you come into contact with Mr. Cherry?
It took me about a minute to respond to that from my location.
All right. And when you came into contact with Mr. Cherry, what did you observe?
I observed Mr. Cherry. He was north of Waters on Lamar, and there's a open park lot, and then there's a house. The house to the north, there's bushes up near the mailbox. I observed Mr. Cherry standing with his front portion of his body into the bushes.
Okay. What was Mr. Cherry wearing?
I illuminated him with my spotlight, put my overhead lights on. I observed that he was wearing a red shirt and camo-style pants. And simultaneously, I observed 2 other subjects walking about 30 feet behind him, southbound on Lamar towards his location. I observed one of them was wearing a white shirt, camo-style pants, and the third one was carrying a backpack.
What happened at that point?
There was no other subjects on the road or in the area.
Let me just stop you. They all three appear to have male qualities.
Yes.
Did you believe at that time that they were all 3 males?
Yes, I did.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
There was no other subjects in the area. These subjects matched the description that the complainant and victim gave. I ordered Mr. Cherry to step out of the bushes and walk over to my police car and put his hands on the hood of the car.
Okay, well, let's go back. When you first saw him, you said the other end was about 30 foot behind.
That's correct.
And then what exactly did you say and do to Mr. Cherry?
I put my spotlight on Mr. Cherry. I had him step out of the bushes. I told him, step over to my car and put your hands on the hood of my car. He began to...
Okay, because I see more people are coming in. Y'all make sure you like, comment, share the live. This is major. Okay, over 300 pages of documents, allegedly, right? It's going to show that 1090 Jake is a snitch. We are listening to actual audio, sounds like to me, but allegedly, because I didn't request it, of court proceedings in regards to 1090 Jake's 2012 situations. If y'all don't know, he had a couple situations in 2012, and that's what we're listening to. So yes, this is going to be probably an extended live. Pull up, get comfortable, tell your friends, pull up, get comfortable, back into the audio. It did it again, y'all. I wonder why it keeps doing that on this one. Shoot. All right, hold on, y'all. God dang it, it ain't doing on the last one. Mm-hmm. This is crazy. This is something. All right. And we're going to get into the audio first, and then we're going to do the paperwork afterwards. Please don't tell me we got to start back over from the top. Let me see. I'm about to see if it'll play now. Because, Lord, I don't want to start back over. I don't know, Tony Snow. That's what they said. We listening to audio now. Let's see. Is it playing?
Wearing a white shirt, camo style pants, and the third one was carrying a backpack.
What happened at that point?
There was no other subjects on the road or in the area.
Let me just stop you. They all three appear to have male qualities.
Yes.
Did you believe at that time that they were all three males?
Yes, I did.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
There was no other subjects in the area. These subjects matched the description that the complainant and victim gave. I ordered Mr. Cherry to step out of the bushes and walk over to my police car and put his hands on the hood of the car.
Okay, well, let's go back. When you first saw him, you said the other individual was about 30 foot behind.
That's correct.
And then what exactly did you say and do to Mr. Cherry?
I put my spotlight on Mr. Cherry. I had him step out of the bushes. I told him, step over to my car and put your hands on the hood of my car. He began to look left and right as if he was going to run. I advised him I wouldn't do that. He heard my canine barking in the back, and he finally complied, walked over and put his hands on the hood of the car.
How far away were you from him?
Probably about 3 car lengths, 2 or 3 car lengths.
And what was your demeanor when you were talking to him?
Well, my demeanor was ordering him to put his hands on the hood of the car in an authoritative manner.
Okay. Were you saying anything to the other two individuals?
Yes. After he started to comply and put his hands on, I also ordered them to come over and put their hands on the hood of the car. And they immediately came over and complied.
Was it through the dispatch call, was it indicated that all three were involved in breaking into cars?
The original call was just general that, yes, all 3 were involved. It was later advised to me that the victim stated that the one in the red shirt was actually trying the door handles of the cars, attempting to get in.
All right, so you finally got Mr. Cherry back to your car, put his hands on his car. What happened on your car? What happened then?
I immediately got on the radio and called for additional units.
Okay. What happened then?
Our units got there. We just had them stand there at the hood of the car. We gathered their information, their names, and Officer Ziegler brought the victim over to identify.
Okay. Did the victim make identification?
Yes.
How did that go?
One by one, each person was brought up, and the victim over the radio through Officer Ziegler advised, yes, that's a 100% verification. I brought Mr. Cherry up, and once his identification was done, I placed him in the handcuffs.
Mr. Cherry was identified as the one who did what?
The victim identified Mr. Cherry as the one that was actually trying to get into the cars by utilizing the door handles.
What did you do at that point?
I brought him back to another officer's car, and I actually did a search incident to arrest and located a handgun, a pistol, stuffed down the waistband of his pants on the right side.
Okay, what kind of pistol was that?
It was a black Smith & Wesson 9mm handgun, and it had the under rail light, flashlight attached to it.
So at what point in time was this individual, Mr. Cherry, handcuffed?
He wasn't handcuffed until after the victim stated that he was involved, and yes, he's a 100% person.
May I have my mirror on?
You may.
About what time of day did all this happen?
This was 4:01 in the morning, a.m.
And when you found Mr. Cherry, was there anyone else in the area at all?
No, there was not.
Was there any traffic in the area at all?
No, not that I recall.
And were all 3 of them on foot?
Yes.
Did they appear to be nervous? Were they running, anything like that?
Mr. Cherry was nervous, and the other male was nervous. The third party that had the book bag was actually a female. She was dressed as a male. She appeared to be a male. She had a short haircut, and it wasn't until we ascertained her name that we realized it was a female.
Up until the point before you told Mr. Cherry to come to the car, again, what was Mr. Cherry specifically? What was his demeanor, attitude? Tired?
No, he was nervous.
All right, no further questions, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Now, you received by a dispatch the description of the individuals involved.
That's correct.
Okay, and the description you received was of 3 males.
Correct.
And you received clothing description.
Correct.
You didn't receive any information regarding age.
Not that I recall.
You didn't receive any information regarding race.
Correct.
You didn't receive height or weight that you can recall.
Correct.
Okay. So basically, a generic description of 3 males wearing a certain type of clothing.
I wouldn't say generic. Specifically, the clothing matched identical.
Okay. Red shirt, camo pants.
Camo pants.
White shirt, camo pants.
Correct.
And another individual with a backpack.
That's correct.
You didn't actually receive any information regarding direction of travel for these individuals.
That is correct. They left on foot.
All right. Other than on foot, not north, not west, not south.
That's correct.
And you didn't receive any other identifying information such as tattoos
Correct.
or anything regarding haircuts.
Not that I recall. That's why we bring the victim down to do a positive ID.
So at the time you saw Mr. Cherry, the only thing that matched the description you were given was that he was male and wearing a red shirt and the camo pants.
Yes, and also it just was odd that he was standing in the bush line at that hour.
Okay. By a mailbox.
By a mailbox that was surrounded by a large bush, and he was actually, the frontal of his body was in the bushes.
Okay. Now, the other 2 individuals you said when you saw them were about 30 feet away.
That is correct.
Okay, so these 3 individuals that you eventually stopped were not together.
The 2 individuals were together. Correct. They were walking together towards his location,
Yeah.
south on Lamar.
But when you found them, they were not together with Mr. Cherry.
They were not with Mr. Cherry. That's correct.
Okay, and when you saw Mr. Cherry, you said you put a spotlight on him, correct?
That is correct.
And in an authoritative tone, you told him to come to your vehicle.
Yes, that's correct.
And you told him to put his hands, palms up, on the vehicle.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I believe you testified that he appeared to look left and right
That's correct.
as if he was about to bolt.
That's correct.
Okay, so you told him you shouldn't do that.
That's correct.
And you warned him you would actually use your partner, canine partner.
That's right. I did advise him that.
Okay, so he was not free to leave at that point.
That is correct. He was not.
And same with the others who also complied.
That's correct.
And Mr. Cherry did, he did come to your car
Yes,
and placed his hands on it.
that's correct.
And you held him there until the victim could identify these individuals.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Now, of these 3 individuals, you said one was actually, turns out to actually have been a female.
That is correct.
But at the time it appeared it was a male?
Yes,
And search incident, you found this firearm.
that's correct.
And he was placed under arrest after the identification, is that correct?
He was placed into handcuffs after the identification, and then he was searched after he was handcuffed.
And all of that occurred after he was stopped and handcuffed.
That's correct.
I wonder if it's like if this the lawyer he referenced in the other case, because she was talking slow. I was like, what the world? All right, if y'all just joining, make sure y'all liking the live, share it, tell everybody to pull up. Y'all run the comments up, engage. Because like I said, we've been listening to a lot of audio. We still got over 300 pages of documents. I mean, we got a full load tonight, okay? And this is, look, the info dropped to me maybe like an hour ago at the most, and I came straight live to the truth team so that we can piece together. At this point, I don't know yet, right? We're listening, because that's one thing I didn't have when I did look into the particular case didn't have audio. So we're listening. We're going to get through the paperwork to see what's what, and then we're going to call it what it is, okay? So, like I said, I'm going to continue playing the live. Y'all just make sure y'all sharing, commenting. Don't, look, say hi. Just run it up in the chat, and we going to keep it going. And I ain't going to cap y'all. I tagged 1090 Jake on Instagram with my thumbnail. So, we'll see if he lurking in these bushes somewhere. But nevertheless, I mean, if it's there, we're definitely gonna find it. Okay. So we're gonna continue on to the next audio. And again, I wrote it in the chat, but for those who don't know, 1090 Jake's name is Jacob Daniels. Daniel Jacob. No. Jacob Cherry. My bad. Jacob Cherry. So when you hear him say Cherry, it's allegedly supposed to be 1090 Jacob. Okay. All right.
All right, then let me go back to Cherry. Defense, do you have any argument?
Your Honor, it's the defense's position that in this case, the stop was illegal based on the vague be on the lookout that was given. Simply put, the description of people involved were 3 males with certain clothing description, one with a red shirt camo, one with a white shirt camo, and another individual with a backpack. There was no specific identifying information such as what their race was, their age, height, weight, nothing else to identify these individuals other than their clothing. Didn't describe any tattoos, just very, very generic. Didn't even describe which direction from this house that these individuals had even escaped from. Just that they were on foot. Nothing else. We don't know where their method of travel is or anything else. Obviously, several factors are relevant when considering a be on the lookout, such as the length of time and distance from the offense, the route of flight, and the description and the source of the be on the lookout. Also, you have to look at where the people are cited and what their conduct was at the time of the stop. And also the information has to be reliable. Here, I would submit to you that this was a very vague be on the lookout, and I've cited for the proposition LTSB state in my motion, 391 Southern 2nd, 695. That's First District Court of Appeals case. In that one, a robbery had occurred and a be on the lookout was issued for suspects that were simply described as 2 white males with curly hair. Within a minute or two of the be on the lookout, and within three quarters to 1 mile from the scene of the robbery, an officer observed a vehicle that had 2 to 3 occupants who had curly or bushy hair. Basically, they matched the description of the white males with bushy or curly hair as was described. The officer in that case stopped the vehicle because they had so closely matched the description.
She don't seem confident to me.
Whether there was an objective articulable basis for the officer to believe that the occupants were involved in the robbery. The First District Court found that the description of the suspects given over the be on the lookout lacks the necessary specificity. A vague description simply would not justify a law enforcement officer, and this is quoting from the case, in stopping every individual who or every vehicle which might possibly meet that description. And the court found that under the circumstances presented in that case, there was no objective articulable facts to justify the stop. I've also cited for the same proposition, State v. KW 832 Southern 2nd 803. That is a Third District Court of Appeals case from 2002. Again, in that case, an officer responded to a scene based on a be on the lookout for a juvenile wearing all orange and waving a firearm. When the officer appeared on the scene, the officer observed the juvenile KW wearing orange shorts, but never saw a firearm or any other verifying information. The officer followed KW, who eventually actually started to run in that situation, followed this juvenile all the way to the house, where he dropped the shorts off in the front yard. A woman picked up the shorts and put them in a washing machine. The officer went onto the property, detained the juvenile, sought out the shorts, and actually found in the shorts drugs. KW was eventually arrested for that rather than a firearm charge. In that case, they found that be on the lookout was vague and lacked the requisite specificity for an officer to actually make the stop. And finally, also I've cited G.B. State 987 Southern 2nd, 196 Florida 4th DCA. This was a be on the lookout issued for a suspect in an attempted burglary of a residence. Mr. Jean and his companions were stopped based on a lookout. On a be on the lookout, police detained him. When they searched Jean, they found some Xanax and cannabis on his person. In that, again, the 4th DCA found that simply because he was in the neighborhood and matched this great description that was given on be on the lookout, it simply wasn't enough to detain him, which is the basis of my argument here. What we have is very, very vague. Be on the lookout, we don't know which direction of travel these individuals took. It could have been north, could have been south, could have been anywhere. And there simply wasn't an articulable basis. Furthermore, when Mr. Cherry was initially observed, he was observed by himself with individuals at least 30 feet away. The officer concluded they must be together, but there was no evidence at the time to justify that other than spatially, but they were 30 feet apart. Mr. Cherry was by himself, observed to be standing around him, although I'd be suspicious, but like being in the bushes, but like in KW, where that individual ran away from the officer, there still wasn't a reasonable articulable suspicion.
Okay.
To stop.
All right, I'm gonna take a quick break, okay?
One in recess.
All right. So, whew. Now, again, y'all, welcome to my live. You know, I see some new people in the chat. Definitely appreciate y'all pulling up. So I don't know, y'all. A couple people have been in the chat asking if he's told. I don't know yet, because like we just really getting started. We only played the audio. It kind of sounds like the case though is a case I already looked into. Oh, 1090J got my live on his IG. Oh, I might need to check that out. Yeah, because I tagged him in my thumbnail for sure. So let's see. But look, we gonna get to it. Like I said, this was sent to me and other people. So I'm not the only one with it for sure. But y'all already know, I don't care what everybody else talking about. We gonna call it what it is based on what we can find, you know? I'm sure about to go look at that. So he must have saw my tag then. All right, we're gonna get back into the audio. I think we maybe got 3 more left, and then we can get into the paperwork and break it down.
All right, I apologize for that break. State.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'd like to start by discussing the cases that the defense cited in regards to LTS, the state. I think that is a much more vague description than the one we have here. In that case, the description was white males with curly hair. What was seen by the officers was 2 to 3 occupants of a 4-occupant car with brushy hair. Much less descriptive than the description in our case. In State DKW, that the description in that case was only that there was a young male waving around a gun with orange shorts. The officer saw a young male with orange shorts, but did not see a bulge of any kind. Had no ability to say that there was a gun in the waistband or anything like that. Far different than, again, the 3-person description that we have in this case, that it all matched up. In Gene v. State, Your Honor, in that case, the Bolo there was, in that case, the officer said that they could not provide a description of the suspect's Bolo. There was no in-court identification. The defendants were found in close proximity to the scene of the crime. There was no evidence that they were acting suspicious or attempting to flee in any way. Again, the officers weren't even able to describe the Bolo in that situation. I've presented, Your Honor, 4 cases, but 2 in regards to the Bolo. That would be 80 Southern 3rd, 1125, that is MM v. State. In that case, Your Honor, it just states out the factors you can take into account when describing whether or not a bolo is sufficient for a stop. That being the length of time and distance from the offense. In this case, we have a minute later and only 6 blocks away. The specificity of the description of the alleged perpetrators. Here we have two of the perpetrators' clothing described to a T. Camo pants, I think, is a pretty unique item of clothing, and then the color shirts were dead on. The source of the bolo's information here was the victim herself, who had described specifically how she was awoken, that she described that the individuals were trying to break into her car, committing an offense, 2 of those cars, and they fled on foot. Another factor is the absence of other persons in the vicinity of the sighting. We have that here. No one else was around. The suspicious conduct, another activity consistent with guilt. The way Mr. Cherry was acting nervous, hiding behind a bush, certainly qualifies under that, Your Honor. And certainly with all of that, the totality of the circumstances, we certainly have enough for Officer Houston to be able to make a stop at this point. Again, however, in this case, there was not reasonable suspicion. That was only where the description was 2 white males had just been robbed by a victim at gunpoint, fled the area on foot. Not nearly as descriptive as the one we have here. I also listed 2013 Westlaw 45743. In that case, Your Honor, the bolo was 2 or 3 young black males occupying a white 4-door Malibu or Monte Carlo sedan with Bondo covering damage on the bumper. Here we have an exact number of individuals, their clothing described, as well as one of their backpacks. If the bolo in this case was sufficient to justify a stop, certainly the bolo in the instant case is sufficient to justify a stop. And then I just listed 2 other cases, Smith v. State, as well as State v. Bowman, which go into the fellow officer rule that since the information had been relayed over dispatch, that this officer, the knowledge was imputed to him and he was able to make the stop.
Okay, I'll take this under advisement. It looks like we have some time before our pretrial scheduled in this case, correct?
Yes, we do, Your Honor. And if I may, just for the record, after reviewing the state's case, MMV States actually pretty much holds what the defense has argued. That one the court reversed on a vague be on the lookout. And the other one I can distinguish because the be on the lookout in that was far more specific. It actually had a vehicle description along with a person description that actually matched.
Okay, thank you. I'm thinking that we only have now to have argument on McFarland. Is that correct?
Okay. Whew. That one is done. How many more we got left? I think we should be down like 2. So, y'all, long live just on the audio. So far, I haven't heard nothing that I haven't even heard allegedly 1090 Jake, aka Cherry, say anything yet. I haven't heard anyone say anything about a statement yet either. But like I said, we got 1, 2, 3. Well, after this one, there'll be 2 files left. So we'll see what it say and we'll get into the paperwork. But I'm pretty sure I've looked at this case before, but I ain't gonna pass no judgment. I'm gonna see what the paperwork look like.
All right, first case.
Jacob Cherry, cases 5 and 6.
Your Honor, Mr. Jacob is present and in custody. We're here on a disposition date. We recently had a motion to suppress evidence. We're still waiting for a ruling on that. We already have pre-trial engagement.
All right, I'm going to deny the motion to suppress. The stop was legally justified based on the length and time and distance from the offense, the specificity of the description of the occupants. This was 6 blocks from the offense. Officer responded in 6 minutes after the be on the lookout was made. The description was specific in the sense that it described 3 males one wearing red shirt and camo, one wearing white shirt and camo, one carrying a backpack. And it was 4 a.m. in the morning. And when the officer responded, they were the only people on the street. And the gentleman that was stopped was actually pushed into a bush, or I should say, placing himself into a bush, which would suggest suspicious conduct. His torso in the bushes. The three individuals were the only people on the street, and they fit the description given. And for those reasons, including the time of day, the absence of other persons or vehicles, the suspicious conduct, I find that the stop was legally justified and will deny the motion. Did you need time to talk to your client?
Your Honor, we already have pretrial jury trial dates.
Okay, we'll leave those dates set. Thanks.
Thank you.
Next case.
Tracy Terrell Page.
Okay. Next.
Next case.
He's showing the court a lot.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Mr. Cherry is present and in custody, Your Honor. We are going to be resolving his cases today. I'm passing forward the plea forms. The agreement calls
This
for
might be it. Let's
3
see.
years prison concurrent on both cases.
All right. Raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? All right. You can put your hand down. Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medicine?
I heard
Have you
him
been
this time.
satisfied with the help you've received from your lawyer? Is there anything else you want her to do on your cases before you plead guilty? Do you want her to follow up with witnesses, do any other investigation, file motions as to defenses, anything like that? Your plea agreement in case number 12-14358 says you wish to plead guilty to 3 charges: armed burglary of a dwelling, which carries with it a maximum penalty of life in prison; grand theft, which carries with it a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison; and grand theft firearm, which carries with it a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. Do you wish to plead guilty to those charges? In case number 12-14589, your plea agreement says you wish to plead guilty to the charge of carrying a concealed firearm, which carries with it a maximum penalty of up to 5 years confinement. Do you wish to plead guilty to that charge? Has anybody forced you, threatened you, or coerced you to get you to plead guilty to any of those charges we've reviewed? Has anyone promised you anything as to your sentence in either case in order to get you to plead guilty other than what's included in each of your plea agreements? Do you read, write, and understand English? Have you read through each of your plea agreements in their entirety? Do you understand all the rights you give up in your cases if you plead guilty to the charges, including your right to a jury trial in each case? Now, as part of a jury trial, you would have the right to confront witnesses put on the stand against you by the state, the right to compel the attendance of your own witnesses, the right to remain silent. Are you willing to give up all those rights to plead guilty to the charges? Have you signed the bottom of each of your plea agreements? Now, if you plead guilty to these charges without specifically reserving your right to appeal an issue as to your guilt or innocence, you give up your right to appeal all those issues. Do you understand? Do you have any mental or emotional disabilities? Do you understand what you're doing today? Do you understand if you're not a U.S. citizen, you may be deported as a result of your plea? Do you understand if the Florida statutes require your driver's license may be suspended as a result of your plea? Factual basis from the state in order of your preference?
On case 12-14358, on October 1st, 2012, the defendant, Jacob Cherry, cut a hole in the victim's screen pool enclosure, entered his residence located at 604 Sunset Point, Lutz, Florida. The defendant removed several handguns, became in possession of the handguns while inside the dwelling. Also took a laptop computer, jewelry, and U.S. currency. On case 12-14589, on October 7, 2012, the Tampa police responding to a vehicle burglary. The defendant was arrested and discovered a handgun on his person. That handgun was one handgun stolen from the previous dwelling.
How was he carrying it?
Sorry, Your Honor, it was concealed in his pants, out of
Okay.
plain view.
All right. Stipulate to the facts?
Did he mention the venue?
I'm sorry.
Did he mention the venue for both?
This happened in Hillsborough County, Florida. Defendant can be ID.
Now we
All right.
stipulate.
I will accept the plea. I find it's free and voluntary. There's a factual basis to support these charges against you, Mr. Cherry. I will adjudge you guilty of each count and sentence you on each count to 36 months in the Florida State Prison. The counts and cases will run concurrent. You'll be given credit for all time served as allowed by law in each case. I will impose mandatory court costs, cost of prosecution, the amount of $100, a PDP, the amount of $100 as liens. And You have 30 days to appeal an illegal judgment and sentence. Good luck to you. Step to your left. Check in with the deputies. They're going to get you checked in. Santiago.
Tony Snow, you better stop playing with me in these comments, bro. All right, that's the last audio. So, people, before we get into this paperwork, I ain't heard nothing with no snitching in the audio. I ain't gonna cap. Like, did y'all hear something? Because I ain't heard none of that. Side note, hold on. Let me address Tony Snow. Tony Snow, it's a plea deal, regardless. That's what it says. Pull it. It's a plea deal. He know what he took. It's a plea deal. Okay? Plea deal. And just because you take a plea don't mean you snitching on nobody. Now, let me stay focused, Tony Snow. All right. So, we on 1090J stuff right now. We listen to all the audio. I'ma just call them. I don't care. Anybody, did y'all hear anything snitching? I think I heard him talk, possibly, allegedly, that could have been him on like the last audio we just listened to, or was it the one before that? Nevertheless, it was one out of all that I actually heard possibly what could have been him. Did y'all hear anything different? Mm-hmm. All right, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get back. Trying to get back to the paperwork. Where is it? All right. It's on my it's on the replay. All right, so we looked at the audio. So now this is a whole lot. Hold on, I'm gonna share this real quick. Hold on, am I already sharing this page? I think I am. Y'all see, it's a lot of stuff, so we're gonna have to piece this together, okay? All right, so let's start with shoot. Let's do the photograph. What's in this folder? All right. Dang, y'all can't. It don't share the photographs. Ain't that about something? How y'all can't see the photograph? Hold on. Okay, there we go. Snow, what you talking about? If you talking about BMF, you wait till I finish this, and I'll let you know what I'm talking about. But stick to the subject. All right. So these are allegedly pictures from the case that was included in that I guess the 1090J rat discovery is what I'm referring to it as. Dang. That look rusty. What they read about 1090. So it sounds from what I took from it, it's the court proceeding, but I believe it's multiple cases, but all the audio. So like I was telling y'all earlier, and the reason why I know this is because like 2-3 months ago, I actually looked into 1090J when all that so-called snitching on teenager stuff came about. And when I looked into them, it was the incident where he was allegedly supposed to snitch on some teenagers, right? And then it was another incident where he got caught walking drunk or something, right? And the whole breaking in the car situation. And when he got picked up for that, he also got hemmed up on burglary case that he actually did his time in prison for. So like those are 3 different incidents, right? So when I was listening to the audio, I think those audios are from all those incidents, right? But it's not separated to like show like this is because they all happened in 1 year. So 2012 was a bad year for 1090 Jake, okay? Because all those cases are in 1 year. Now, I'm looking at it and I'm trying to just look at it from what I'm hearing and what I'm about to see. Because like I said, now that I'm where I'm at with it, that is the case I already looked into. But again, I didn't have 300 pages. So I'm interested to see what pages they got. But so far, what I can tell you is the audio for sure don't sound like it's cap or nothing. I only heard, in my opinion, 1090 Jake on one audio, and that was the plea audio where you can kind of hear him saying yes ma'am or something, right? All the other ones, I didn't hear anything like from him talking. I didn't hear nobody say it was a statement by him, none of that. So like I said, we early in the game. Y'all know I'm not gonna call it until I look at everything that's presented. And then you already know we definitely got to run it back and do our own research on it. So being that if this is the same case, it's gonna be real easy because like I said, I got a whole live on my page looking into that case if this is the case. Like I said, we ain't even got to the paperwork yet, but I for sure don't have these photos. So let's look and see what photos. So far I see the guns. So I wonder, are these supposed to be like the police gun? What up, KG? I thought normally they pull it back. I could be wrong, but I thought normally when the police put weapons in evidence, they actually like pull the what is it called? You know, the thing at the top. I don't know. That could just be some places. I be watching too much TV. Okay. So this is somebody's drawer. Okay. Why that bed ain't got no sheet on it? There is a sheet. Who places this? It got periods everywhere. Y'all, I have not looked into this. These like when I say I got it, I came straight over here to y'all. So Lord. Disclaimer, okay? I'm gonna say that. Disclaimer. Okay, laptop. What that paper say? Look at me being those. What that paper say? Oh, they was writing down all the lists. Not a DVD player, a portable DVD player. 2012 was DVD. Well, okay, 2012, yeah. Just interesting. I'm like having deja vu. I'm gonna keep going, but I'm having deja vu. Okay. See, I thought that's how they do it. I thought that's how it looked. Like every time I see stuff like this, it's always like that. Okay, y'all know. Look, hey. Yes, I peeped that paperwork in the background. Y'all know. I don't even be faking it. I am nosy for sure, especially if it's intriguing. What is this? Damn, they took a teapot? Is that a teapot? A hot chocolate maker? Okay. I'm gonna put that at the top. Did they take the coolers? Like, I don't even know what we're looking at. Like, did they take the coolers? Oh, they must have stole. Oh, they was stealing. If y'all just joining us, man, we're breaking down the alleged 1090J rat discovery. And right now we're looking at all the photos. Is that why we keep seeing these coolers? Are they stolen? Like, why are they taking? That's somebody added. Fishing poles. Okay, somebody got a weight room. I wonder, because I did hear them say something about burglary. So I wonder if this is the house that got burglarized, or is this one of like, is this 1090 Jake's house? Okay. Well, definitely a woman stayed wherever this is. This got to be the house they broke in. They broke into. Because hold on, who was taking that photo? I gotta zoom in. Oh, that's not nobody. I thought that was somebody in the mirror. So y'all telling me y'all don't look at photos and be like, what's the okay. Okay, this must be the house they burglarized because I can see the little cut right there. Oh, these crime scene photos, basically. Okay. So that drawer we saw, I don't think this the same. Is it? No, this a different room. I don't know. We just gonna keep going. We gonna just stick to the paperwork because I don't know. They don't have nothing labeled. I'm pretty sure this probably the house that got robbed though. But that first room that had all that Paris stuff, I don't know if that's the same house. Okay, coach. What that say? Not too much on me, Snow. Okay. The decor is kind of, but it was 2012. It's kind of like, okay. What is all that on the walls though? Like, what is it? Okay, I'm trying to stay focused, y'all. They like wood, okay? Because that's all the bedroom set was wood. This. We gotta look at all the fast Goldman sets. Goldman said, like, how long does it take you before you reach the verdict? See, you should have been on here at the beginning. I said this is gonna be a extended live, so I don't know. We've listened to all the audio. We dismissed the audio. Truth team, y'all dismissed the audio. On what? This table? There ain't no paperwork on the table. Now we're looking at the pictures. I really don't see. Is that a giraffe? Oh no. Okay. The decorum is okay. We really don't need to look at this. Okay, so the pictures I'm gonna just call and say are from the crime scene. But yeah, Goldman, welcome to stay. Chill out. If not, just give us till we finish all the info, then come back and check in with us, and we'll be good to go by then. All right, so cell phone download. Let's do that one next. All right, so this is another thing that I would now. Okay, we getting somewhere because now I see what's going on. All right, so and again, y'all, I've already said I looked into a case already of 1090 Jake, so that's why a lot of this stuff is like jumping out, right? So what's going on is definitely a mixture of all three cases, okay? Now, so far, the audio did not produce any rat stuff or snitch stuff. The pictures from what we saw was only pictures of like the crime scene or whatever. So now we about to get into the cell phone data. But this is why I say it's definitely mixed together because Tyrell Sanders was the co-defendant on the actual burglary case, right? Jacob Cherry is 1090 Jake, and he was definitely on the burglary case. That's the case that he actually got time for. Gerardo Camilo, right, was with him when he got picked up for the attempted like car break in the car. He wasn't on the case with the burglary, but they're all listed right there. So it's definitely a mixture of cases. Just FYI. So let me see. And that's crazy. Oh Lord. Hold on, I'm clicking it first. Cause I don't know. So why I can't open it? Okay, so look. I don't know if this is by default, cause like it's not clicking. It's not opening. So hold on, let me see. Maybe let me see if I can download it possibly. Let's see what's going on. That's weird. Okay, so we can't look at that. That's crazy. Let me just go back. Okay, so none of these phones. Okay, let me try it one more time. None of these phone things are working. Oh no, yes it does. Okay, it was somewhere else. So hold on. Let me see what this is. What is this? Okay, I don't know none of these people. Okay, I don't know what it's about to show, but we about to look at it. I ain't the one who got it. Okay, so this is supposed to be like the phone data, right? This is a search warrant. Let's see what the search warrant says. Data from September 30th, 2012 to October 3rd, 20. This is definitely about the burglary case. Definitely about it. Boom. Okay, let's see what it says. You know what? Before we get into all that, hold up. Because now that I know where we at, all right. So let's go. If y'all was on my live when I did this case, y'all already know where I'm at. $10.90 Jake, I think you owe some money. All right. So y'all see here, these are the cases, right? Boom, boom. These are the cases. Y'all see that date? October 3rd. Oh, y'all not even being my bad, y'all. I thought it moved over. My bad. All right. So y'all see the cases right here, right? And you see this say October 12th, and it got Jacob Chair, aka 1090 Jake. This one got October 3rd. This one got October 3rd. This is 1090 Jake. This is his co-defendant, Tyrell Sanders. So that's the case of the burglary, right? Where's the documents though? Hold on, it's been a minute since I've been on here. Let me remember how the world I find it. I think it's this one. Yeah. All right. So, boom. Florida, just like Texas, is there. Okay. So, bam. This is case. It's a lot of case. Like, it's 3 pages of them. 128 entries. Okay. So, while we got that, let's go back into where is it? All right, let's get back into this. All right, so it says, okay, boom, 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 boom. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. It says nothing. Basically, it said nothing. Okay, other than the search warrant, which Scott A. Farr. I mean, we already kind of know. So basically, October 3rd. Remember, that's when the case was filed that we just looked at. So that right there is already a link that we're looking at the right case. Okay. Now it don't say nothing else. So let's see. All right. So what's happening is whoever shared this, they don't have all the permissions on, right? Because if you look at it, it say you do not have permission to view sharing information for this item. But we was able to see this one, but it says the same thing. But nevertheless, we're going to keep it moving because now we on to something. Now we're on to something. All right, let's go back here. What the world is this? That's gibberish. What is this? I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. But it's supposed to be, it's under the phone thing. Or Apple phone maybe is what's going on. Yeah, no. All right. Okay, let's yeah. Let's go into the paperwork. Cause that paperwork got like 300. All right, which one is this one? Let's start with, oh, okay. Well, first let me play this. It's supposed to be a 911 audio call.
The following is a copy of a call to the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office on October 1st, 2012 at 21:28 hours, received by position CT4.
911, where is your emergency?
Actually, I just walked in my house and I could tell somebody's robbed us.
What's your address? Is it a house, mobile home, or apartment?
It's a house.
And how long ago do you think it happened?
I don't know. It's somebody that has a key to my house because obviously I didn't see any broken windows. But one of my guns are gone. They've gone through our drawers. They've been in our garage. The room that my door was shut with my dogs, and I never leave it shut. So I could tell somebody came and they took all the change that was in my closet that we could collect in the thing. They took my .45 Smith & Wesson.
What model?
And MMP.
MMP. Okay. Did it have ammo?
Yes, it did.
A full round or a full magazine?
Full clip.
Any other ammo with it?
No.
Was it loaded at the time?
It was not cocked. It was under my mattress.
Okay. What color is it? What finish?
It's black, and I believe I have the security the number written down.
Okay. If you have it available now, I'll take it. Otherwise,
I'm gonna have to look for it real quick.
That's fine. When the deputy gets there, he'll take it from you. What else is taken besides the Smith & Wesson?
I had 2 boxes of change that we collect in our closet. One of my bags, my duffel bags. I'm not sure. My wife's on the way home. I don't know what kind of jewelry they got.
So duffel bag's gone and jewelry?
Yeah, my duffel bag's gone. And like I said, I've been here 10 minutes, so I'm trying to figure it out.
Make sure don't touch anything if you can help it.
Okay.
Make sure that any kind of fingerprints or anything you think might be good for evidence that you don't mess with, is because if the deputy gets there, he needs to try to look at it and investigate whether or not it's something we might be able to lift good prints off of.
Okay.
So in the meantime, just make sure don't touch anything. But if you're able to, without messing up any evidence, to get that serial number. If not, you can get it when the deputy's there.
Okay.
Try to take a pen and paper somewhere and make a list. Start making a list of all the items.
Okay.
Any jewelry, describe it. Anything unique about it. If you have to wait for your wife, then we can always update that later.
Okay.
But, it's always sooner the better. The next couple of days if you have to. But when the deputy gets there, you'll have that information ready for him or her.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, sir. What's your name? All right. If anything changes or you think someone might be in the house or anything weird like that, I need you to call me right back, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, John.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is
All right.
recorded.
So
This copy is duplicated by dispatcher 111 PID 233804.
okay, that was operating. So that was like the victim 911 call. That was not any like, you get what I'm saying? That was like the actual 911 call from the victim whose house we saw. All right, let's get into the paperwork. Like I said, so far, y'all, I mean, ain't nothing, right? So far. Let's start with this one, I guess. Is this the 300 page? Yeah, this is the 300 page. All right. This is the 300 pages, okay? 014-014-358. 014-358. 014-358. Y'all see that top? 014. Shoot. Hold on. Is y'all looking at what I'm looking at? Yeah. 014-358. Let me see something. We got some stuff we can pull. So let's see what document they got. Let's see. Let's go there. All right, y'all. Here we go. We about to get into the paperwork that's being provided, and we'll go from there. All right. So this page here says felony disposition. Just pay attention though. That clearly says Tyrell Sanders, which is the co-defendant. Let's just start off with that. Okay. We already verified that this case number does pull up a case for Jacob Cherry, aka 1090 Jake, in the actual database for Hillsbury County, which is in Florida, well, Tampa, Florida. Now, if this is your first paperwork party with me, bear with me because we actually look at it and we compare it to if I'm able to pull the document. Okay, so just keep in mind of that. This was taken 7/7/17. 7/7/17. I didn't play those numbers. Why that late? That's 5 years later. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. So what is this? Revoke. Okay, so hold on. Why did they pull old boy stuff though? It seems like, I hope that's not what they did though. I really hope that's not what they did. Cause it seemed like they pulled the co-defendant stuff. Hold on, y'all. I'm pulling his stuff up because I thought this was gonna focus on 1090J, but hold up. Hold on, let me hold on, take my screen down real quick. Let me give this person a little bit of time. So green eyed lady say, you're a low life clown. Girl, go find you somebody to play with. And you probably not even a woman, probably a man. Go find you somebody to play with. We busy right now. And I'm gonna let you stay. But if you don't play right, you're gonna get booted. So this is your warning. Okay? We're handling business right now. And welcome to the circus. Because if I'm a clown, you're definitely a clown net. Okay? All right, back to what I was doing. Boom. All right. So violation. So basically, this first page is a violation report of the co-defendant on this case. It has nothing to do with 1090 Jake. And it says here at the bottom, I hate how they do it. I don't know what that first word is, but it's a new law violation and sentenced to 2 new terms of probation with 60 months and same terms and condition. So again, that has nothing to do with 1090 Jake. What is this? Dang, this writing is bad for business. Who is this from? So this is October 14, 2016. It has the case number. That's one of the case numbers. That's the case number that we keep seeing right there. Who wrote this first? This is the co-defendant. Let me see. What is they talking about? What? So it starts talking about like a measure of protect and freedom from the bankers and other powers. I don't know. I'm not about to read that like that because I don't know what that's on. Hold on, what? It says, first off, I found out that I was sold at birth without knowledge nor consent from my parents. The hospital I was born in. Oh, this is weird. This is weird. Hold on, I'm trying to piece through it because this is definitely above whatever going on. Under the law govern our land called America. Flesh, blood, body. What the world? Are y'all seeing this? Like, what is this? All right, I don't know what that's about. Okay, what it do, Loud Pack? Well, we on page 5, and so far, all of this has to do with the co-defendant. I don't know what the co-defendant was on, because I don't know what that was about. What is this? Probable cause affidavit. Who is this for, though? Anybody? It's for the co-defendant. So did they pull all? Hold on, let me see. Can I pull? Did they just pull all his info? This is crazy. All right, hold on. Let me so y'all can see what I'm doing. All right, because so far, like, all this is the co-defendants. So this is the problem with calls right there. But I don't think it's public. Yeah, it's not public. Okay. What is this? Let me see what this is. Okay, I remember this. All right. Oh, this is it. Right? Hold on, let me look at the other one. I wish I knew how to do side by side, okay? Hold on, can I do side by side? I don't think I can. Don't worry, we'll just go back and forth. Is that what we just was looking at? Y'all help me out. Y'all look at this, and when I'm about to click back over, like I'm on the phone, I'm gonna click back over. Y'all tell me if the form I just pulled is the same one we looking at right there. Oh, where the form at? Shoot. I don't think it's the same. Yeah, I don't think that's the same. That's something new. What it do, Edward? Oh, I haven't seen you on the live in a minute. That ain't the same, I don't think. I don't think that's the same thing. Okay. So let's look back at it. That's not the same thing though. So let's see. What does it say? Oh my gosh, this is all right, y'all. Y'all know me. I'm about ready to say, bruh, this is fugazi. Because all this is the co-defendant. So, because this here is the violation of probation. Affidavit has nothing to do with 1090J though. So like that's not even a concern to us, right? 2016, that's not even a concern for us. So I'm gonna skip through all that. What is this? 2016, that's not a concern to us either. Like subpoena, who are they subpoenaing? Nope, that don't have his name on it. This is crazy. Now what this is about? His violation. Like, did they pull? Like, I noticed it's not 300 pages of just the co-defendant. Okay, so state witness list is 1090J name on here. Well, this is definitely the case that I already looked into. Hint, you know why? Because do y'all see who name is on this? This is the state's witness list now. Tyrell Sanders, literally the defendant. Why would you be on the state witness list? Right? Huh? So are they? Oh, now I got a question. I might need to send a message back because are they alluding that? Are they trying to say make this 1090J paperwork and it's really the co-defendant paperwork? Cause it's kind of seeming a little suspicious now. I was like, okay, at first, but now it's looking a little suspect, for sure. Okay, we're gonna go back up. Do y'all see 1090 Jake's name, Jacob Cherry, on the state's witness list? I see a Jacob Becker, and that's a freaking like police or something. I don't see it. I'm confused. Okay, this is another state witness list. Now I see 1090 Jake name at the top because he's part of the case. What is all this writing? I still don't see his name nowhere. Am I missing something? Subpoena. No. This is another one for the co-defendant. I don't even know what that say. I don't even know what that is. Okay, finally, we getting somewhere. I'm like, what is going on? Okay. So what page is this? This is page 20. We finally see a document that has Jacob Cherry, aka 1090 Jake, on it. Let's see what it says. So this is a felony disposition. So you know what we gotta do? We gotta go back and see if we can pull it. Before we get into that. Felony. What's the date on that paper? Hold on, y'all. 3/14/13. 3/14/13. This don't even got a 3/14. Okay. Wonder what that's about to say. Because let's read this. Cause so Jacob Cherry, he's been charged. Okay, he's been sentenced. Judgment, he pled guilty. These is his charges. On March 4th, 2013, he pled guilty. Fingerprints. Sentenced to 36 months. Okay. Mm-hmm. He got 144-day credit from the time he spent in there. Sentencing guidelines. Okay. Oh, it got everything right here too. I ain't even had to click on all the other stuff. So okay. Yep. I've seen this. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. I know I'm scrolling. Yo, not 1090 Jake in the comments. You know what, 1090 Jake? I ain't gonna cap. We've been over here piecing this down. It kind of sounds like they pulled your co-defendant paperwork. We just came across one. Now, not this. This is not it. This is just something I just pulled from online. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Let me just ask you, did you tell, is we gonna see that you told on somebody 1090? Because we've been piecing through this paperwork. We done listened to all the audio. Matter of fact, let's see here. 1090J, you want to pull up on the panel and go through your paperwork? Cause it seemed like 300 pages, and I don't know. I don't think it's gonna say nothing. All right. So again, this ain't defendant standards. Revoke his bond in your above case. So that was in. Hold on, I'm about to drop the link. Give me 1 second. Yeah, because this is like a lot going on. All right, if y'all just joining, 1090 Jake is about to pop on the panel. All right, hit that link, 1090. This is look okay. I ain't never had nobody pull up to their own paperwork part, but let's get it, okay? Cause boy, we done listened to a lot. We done said a lot. Thank you, Edward. Edward hadn't disappeared for a minute. I ain't seen you in a minute. If y'all just joining, make sure you share all that. 1090 Jake, the man of the hour.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Y'all can hear him? I know I can hear you.
What's good? What's good?
Yo, this is crazy. We done been on live for almost 2 hours. We done listened to all types of audio. And I will say, out of all the audio, I think it was like 10. I only heard you briefly in one, and I think it was like supposed to be like a plea sentencing something. And you
Yeah,
was just
when I
like,
pled out.
that was it. Like, what's going on? Like, what? Hey, when I got this info, they like, yo, 1090 is a rat. It's proven. I ain't been able to prove it. I mean, we just getting into the 300 pages, but it took me 20 pages just to get to your name.
Yeah, a lot of that's my co-defendant's paperwork. It ain't even mine.
So why you think they dropping this? Because this is crazy. Like, this is crazy.
Well, this is what I think, right? Because somebody spent a lot of money pulling my entire case file, trying to, hoping that they would find something that they could use against me. And they didn't find nothing. So in another case where I gave a false statement to the police and I lied to the police, they made up a document saying 2 people got arrested. And
I remember that.
somebody actually called the police. The police said that document doesn't exist. So what they did is they put all these files on a Google Drive and then they added that bullshit with it. So they're trying to, oh, well, if all of this is real, then this got to be real too, even though it's 2 completely separate incidents. It's not even, the other thing isn't even the case. But as far as this, I mean, there's still stuff that isn't even included in this, right? But in the 300 pages, if you scroll down, it'll tell you how my co-defendant spoke to police post Miranda. And then it'll tell you how when I spoke to the investigators in the county jail, I told them to piss off and my interview got ended. There's a piece of paper, if you go on the Hillsborough County criminal clerk site, where my co-defendant gave a proffer against me.
Oh, yeah.
That isn't included in this. They didn't include the proffer that my co-defendant gave against me. They didn't include that my co-defendant became a state witness and was added to the state witness list. That piece of paper was sent to me when I was in confinement because I got on the jail phone and told one of my homies go handle that when I found out somebody was snitching. So they put me in confinement indefinitely until I got sentenced. I was served that paper under the door saying my co-defendant Tyrell Lamar Sanders became a state witness. But they're not including that in this for whatever reason. I don't know why, because that's literally publicly available on the website. You don't even have to order it. It's right there. So it's
and
like,
that's a fact. And you know what? And hold on, give me a second.
Because I think you've gone over this before.
Yeah, I said it. I said, you know what? This sounds real familiar. So what y'all saying is technically my live from a couple months back. If y'all see it, say 1090J does the paperwork check out 2 months ago. So that's crazy. When I was listening to it, I just told them, I said, 2012, you had like 3 situations go on. And I felt like it was entangling all of them together.
Yeah, so what it was is I got hit with carrying a concealed firearm and an armed burglary. So they tried to say I was breaking into a car when I wasn't, and they used that excuse to search me, and they found a gun. The serial number from that gun traced back to a house that was robbed for 15 guns. So there was that, and then there was that, and they ended up conjoining both of the cases together because that gun came from that armed burglary. And then I had a misdemeanor battery, which was completely unrelated.
So
but
look,
it's like this is literally somebody is just trying to profit or feel like it was worth paying all that fucking money to get all this audio and all these pictures and all this shit that proved nothing.
At all.
Because this same person was telling people he got an interrogation video. He got an interrogation video of me, even though the room that they met me in, there wasn't even a fucking camera. And you can see where it says I tell them to piss off. So, all right, that would have been all of like, what, 1 minute? He said he had an interrogation video of my co-defendant, that there was 2 discs in my case. I requested the same 2 discs, and all it was all the cell phone information from search warrants, all the GPS locations, all the text messages, every contact that was in the phone. He said, 1090, why did you take the plea? Why wouldn't I take a plea? Have you ever been locked up ever in your life? You take a plea or you take it to trial. I had an armed burglary punishable by life.
And
If
you
I
had
had
a lot
took
of
that
charges.
to trial,
How many charges did you originally have?
You said what?
Didn't you have a lot of charges you were facing at that point?
I had like 18, 19 felonies. So what it was is I had carrying a concealed firearm, burglary of a conveyance, armed burglary, 15 counts of grand theft of a firearm, and then burglary of a conveyance. No, not burglary of a conveyance. Grand theft 5,000 to 10,000. So what happened is it was originally said that there was 15 guns taken. Then it was reduced down to 7. Because I was only found in possession of 1, they could only charge me with 1. So my charges ended up, when I pled, I only pled out to armed burglary, grand theft, carrying a concealed firearm, and grand theft of a firearm. I only pled out the 4 charges.
Who is that? Hooper? What SID number are you referring to? Are you talking about my email? So I just pulled up the actual case thing because at this point, 300, like I knew it sounded familiar, but I let it play out.
Scroll down a little bit. Where does it say? It's gonna say added witnesses or something. Additional witness list right there. Click that one for me, please. Ooh, what does this one say? Scroll up a little bit.
Ooh,
what does this one say? State of Florida versus Jacob Daniel Cherry. Additional list of witnesses. Now, whose name is that?
Tyrell Sanders.
Tyrell. So Tyrell got added to my witness list? But is there a paper saying I'm a witness in any fucking... I don't understand. Wouldn't he have a paper saying that I'm a witness if I told in this case?
Yeah, and I ain't see it. Even when I looked into this case the first time. On that live, I never saw it. It was.
And then now if we click back and scroll down, it's either further down or it's on the next little slide. They have his whole fucking deposition and proffer. It states when his lawyer organized the proffer, when he gave the proffer, the deposition of the proffer, and then he became an additional witness.
And actually, that was in my video. Cause you know what's so crazy? 1090. I literally just put that clip out when we've talked since, but the whole Rollo situation, I was like, yo, you just was talking about proffer on your video, and I just literally took that out my live, like the same thing. Is it this one? The notice of taking?
Yup. The notice is hang on, I'm trying to, because I got it on my computer and on this. Yeah, that's it right there.
And boom, it say that too.
They got the whole thing.
Contact our witness court.
Now listen, Watt 100 says he goes to you for the paperwork. That's what he said.
Wack ain't sent me nothing like this.
And you a valid source for information because you know how to get it, just like I know how to get it.
Facts.
So I'm interested in what the excuse is gonna be when the shit that they trying to put out ain't adding up.
Yo, this is crazy. I can't believe we spent 2 hours. I swear I was like, yo, I don't hear it. Like, where is it? Like, like I'm sitting here like, because people was coming on, they was like, yo, you made your verdict. I'm like, yo, I ain't even hearing nothing yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
Oh, he said when they were describing how they picked you up, it sounded shaky. Yeah, no, it did sound shaky. And, you know, I put in a motion to suppress And the argument was, I think it was fruit of the poisonous tree. Basically, they came out to search me based off of a false call that someone's car got burglarized and it never happened. And because of that, they should have never came out. They should have never searched me and found the gun. I tried to use that to fight my case because if I could get that gun thrown out, then there's nothing tying me to the armed burglary except for my co-defendant's word. And my co-defendant bonded out, snitched on me, and then went and robbed another house. So now he ain't even credible. But they didn't let me suppress it, and I ended up going down for it, and that's how I went to prison.
Oh, so hold on. I just saw coming. No, now that's the real file. So pull it up. It tied to real cases and PHX to real folks. El Paso. Huh? I don't know. Hooper, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what that. Mm-hmm. Who is Hooper? Who are you? Say it's not my real word. Who is Hooper? Do you know Hooper? 1090?
Hell no.
So I wanted to play this because, like I said, this is live on YouTube, right? Already. So look, and I got it directly from Tampa. Is it Tampa Police? I think Tampa unoccupied room and fled undetected. Okay. Now let's get into it. So if for those who don't know, this is the only situation that I heard about, right, or found, and it was you 18 at the time with the BB gun or the?
Nah, they I don't know if you can scroll to the top where it says my birthday, but they put the wrong birth date on it. I was 17 at the time.
Initial report. All right, so pause. So is it February 28th, 1994?
Yeah, I was born August 29th, 1994. So that's one of the weird things about the paperwork.
I totally did not catch that.
Yeah, if you go on the Florida Department of Corrections and you search me up, it's August 29th. If you go look at the arrest reports of the other shit, it's August 29th. I was 17 at the time. I was a minor.
Yo, matter of fact, didn't I just they had your birthday on here? Hold on.
Yeah, on the other
just for
paper.
those watching, so they won't be like, oh no, that's what it was. Hold on, where did I just see your birthday at? Was it on the affidavit, maybe?
Yeah, it would have been on the affidavit. I mean, shit, it'll be on the whole court site too.
Boom, here you go. So I can show y'all. All right, y'all see his birthday right there. 8/29/1994. I totally didn't even see that when I ran that.
Mm-hmm.
So 17. So let me ask you a question. Do you think so? I went and y'all can go check out that live in full. It's about an hour long. The question was though, was that telling because you gave a statement, but the statement was false because nobody got picked up or nothing, and you actually told the story yourself on your channel. That basically you just said it because you ain't want to get in trouble. So do you think that should be considered snitching or no?
No, I think people are reaching because I've exposed either their favorite rapper or they feel like I'm white and I shouldn't talk on certain situations. And because if I had actually got caught doing what I did, I would have got charged with lying to the police or falsifying a report or whatever the charge is. You can't lie to the police. You get in trouble for that. So I lied to the police and made up a whole situation. Nothing came from it. And it didn't go anywhere because nobody ever existed. But there's so many inconsistencies that nobody pointed out in that situation. The police asked my aunt if she wanted to press charges in that paperwork, and she said yes. Then a piece of paper comes out saying 2 people got picked up, but their names is blurred out because they minors. It wouldn't matter if they was minors. I've read minors paperwork before when it comes to Jacksonville rappers and shit like that. So it's like if motherfuckers actually got picked up, there would have been a whole follow-up report with that. My aunt would have been notified and she would have been asked again, do you still want to press charges? And it never happened.
Is this the document?
That's the document right there. Yeah. So a YouTuber by the name of Zebby made a video calling the Tampa Police Department and asking them for this paper, because this paper is supposedly one of 18 pages. So he called them and asked for the shit. They said it doesn't exist. Now, what's crazy is if you go through the other pages and this page, that officer's badge number that you can see right there is different on the other ones. There's a whole bunch of inconsistencies with this paperwork. You see what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of little fuck ups and weird things. And then once they called the police department, come to find out, it doesn't even exist.
Yo, I think, is this the document that made me even do your case to start off with? I think it is.
Probably. That's the document that got a lot of shit going.
So let me see if I can just pull it up real quick. Let me see. Is this it? That's the October one. Hold on, I'm about to show y'all because I actually requested it directly from Tampa Police Department and they emailed it to me. And that's when I was like, yo, that document is not even in this packet. So hold on, let me make sure.
Yeah, my aunt requested it too, because a lot of the stuff, like I think her name, because she was the victim, they didn't put her name, they didn't put her phone number, they didn't put a whole bunch of shit. So I actually had my aunt request the whole thing, and I got the unredacted version where all that shit shows because it was her that requested it.
Oh,
Like
okay.
even the phone number, there's a phone number on one of the other pages by my my name, and the unredacted one shows that was her old phone number. But people were like, "Oh, he even gave his own." No, that was hers too. But people just wanna. I mean, we've been talking about this shit for months now, and they still trying to.
Yeah, because I did this, like I said, like 2-3 months ago. So what y'all
Yeah,
seeing
that's
is
what
my
I'm
actual
saying.
email from Tampa, City of Tampa. Y'all see Friday, February 17, 6:57 a.m. Y'all see that? I'm about to click it. All right. And then boom. So this is what they sent me, and it was only 8 pages.
Yep. Now you want to see something weird? Can you go back to the drive?
Yeah, hold
with
on.
like all the documents?
Yeah.
Because someone else pointed this out to me. I just want to see if it does the same thing for you.
Okay, get off of this one.
Yeah, go to where the full drive is, like where it shows everything. All right, perfect. Can you click on? Okay, so just on any small one, can you double click it?
Like this
Just
one.
any one of them that's like not like crazy long.
Maybe this one thing. No, that's a crazy long one. Hold up.
That's the long one. And then can you over in the corner where it has the little download button?
Uh-huh.
Can you hit the download button? Yeah, right there. Click it.
Okay, I did.
And it's downloaded on your computer?
Yeah.
All right, now go back. Now go to the one that says that 2 people got arrested.
The one that I got directly,
No,
or
the one that's attached to this PDF.
Okay, is this it? Hold up.
Yeah, double click that.
Yeah, that's it.
Now hit the download button and see if you get a warning. Now, isn't that weird?
Oh, shoot.
Isn't that weird? So every other document in this case, you can download no problem. But the one document that people were saying is fake, that the police department said doesn't exist, when you go to download it, it says it might be dangerous. So what does that mean? Does that mean somebody fucked with it? Somebody created it? Because the computer don't even trust the shit. Ain't that weird?
Yeah.
But if you hit download on any other file in that drive, it just downloads. But when you click on this one, there's some funny shit to it.
And look at it. And then it says printed on February 9th, 2023. So it definitely would have been included in my request if it was printed, if it was already available.
This shit weird. That's what I'm saying. And the thing about the kid that got it is he, for whatever reason, didn't request it electronically. He requested it in paperwork and then photo scanned it and then uploaded it to his computer.
Huh? Why you do that?
Exactly.
And then hold on.
Crazy. It's hard having damn near 1 million subscribers. People don't want you to win.
I see. Like, whoa.
This shit gets crazy.
Like, I'm over here, like, it's just like, hold on. I'm still looking at it. Like, why did they think that was real? That is crazy.
This shit is wild. But hey, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta get back to my daughter, but I appreciate you letting me come on.
Yo,
And I
I
salute
appreciate
you.
you pulling up for sure.
I salute you for sticking to the truth and going by the truth, the unbiased truth. That's what the people need to hear.
I thank you, 1090J. Hey, follow me on Instagram because I
I
be
got
tagging
you.
you. And I know
I
you probably like,
got you. I got
tagging
you.
me.
I
All right,
got
I
you.
appreciate you pulling up.
For sure. I'm gonna hit you up.
All right. Yo, y'all, we haven't got to go through 300 pages no more at this point. We had 1090J himself come up on here to talk with us. We literally pulled up the actual documents. I think somebody said something about a plea, but we can look at that. Hold on, give me a second. Y'all can't tell me nothing. Okay. Shout out to 1090J. He probably gonna realize this chick done been tagging me and stuff all week and be like, what the word? All right, y'all. Let's see if we can pull up. We go back. That was major. I ain't gonna lie. That was major. I literally been tagging him since the Rollo stuff and stuff. I never would have thought he would have pulled up though, for sure. So yeah, I'm having a little pat on my back moment. I ain't gonna lie. All right, let's see. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Let me see. Is this the plea? Yeah. So this, I can't remember which one of y'all asked about the plea. But here we go. Pleading guilty. I feel it's in my best interest to do so. Pleading, okay. 36 months, concurrent with the other case. I understand. Okay, I understand. So these look like just the outlining rights. No drugs. Okay, that's a short plea. Let me see. This is my first time looking at a Florida plea. But I'm trying to think. I don't see nothing. Look, I'm looking at the notes. Oh, hold on, I see something new. What's up, Unspoken Mysteries? Says, so now everything is, hold on, I'm trying to keep up. So now everything is, I missed it. I don't know who Unspoken Mystery said, so now everything is fake. Well, the audio, I definitely don't think the audio is fake, but I ain't hearing nothing unless somebody heard something different. And I asked the chat, like, did y'all hear anything? I heard him talk on one of the audios. But it wasn't like, it was like more so yes, or whatever. It wasn't like nothing to say he was snitching. I ain't gonna lie though, that document that he just brought to my attention, if I play back my actual live from a couple months ago, I think somebody was running with that. And that was the reason why I even looked into it, if I'm not mistaken. Matter of fact, I'm about to play it for a minute. Because it's been a minute. But I think that's why I even looked into it. What information he gave to the police. Let me go back. 1090 Jake actually 2 years ago dropped a video on this paperwork. Yeah, he dropped it. But we're gonna get into that in a minute because he really didn't go in detail about the actual situation that we care for at this moment. So there we go. We're gonna pull that up. We're gonna download
What's up,
that.
Philly?
Go ahead and have that one open. Did I open the same one? I did. Oh, this is different. Yeah, this is different. All right. Now is let me see this. We got one
All
more
right.
we need to open this. Hold on, let me go back. Because I
Okay, yeah,
had told
this
y'all
ain't the right one.
same thing.
So
Y'all following me?
that's the one I just pulled up.
Now, this one, is this the one? Yeah, this is the one in question. All right. So this is the document. Okay. I have compared it to not only the document that was listed on this video of this other YouTuber, but also the document that
Oh no, you good, Casey. You know, look, we figured it out.
Okay. So
You good.
I want y'all just to use this as a reference. I've never used any of 1090 Jake's content. I don't really want to play his video. So
because I thought he was gonna strike me.
y'all see where it came from as far as the email. Now, if you look here, it gives you the case number and all that, okay? And it says shot through deadly.
Yeah, I think this is why I even looked into this, because that document was floating around then. I'm trying to get to the point where I actually talk about it. All right, so y'all, if y'all didn't, y'all go read the whole thing. But this was that statement that was in question. Back then, I don't know if it's still in question, where he described like two teens, and allegedly whoever put out the document said that they got it from the police and that they actually did get picked up. Two teens got picked up for it or whatnot. But like I said, it wasn't in my packet. And I think I'm about to talk about it. That's page 5. I'm trying to get to page 8.
Saying nah, he didn't snitch at all is nothing.
No, he definitely snitched, but you know. Shout out to Cloud Monsters. They was on the live. Clubhouse is on
He
live.
should like to be in the streets or whatever, gang affiliated and holler. It shouldn't even be no statement made.
I mean, I'm with you.
Okay, hold on.
Looking at them, and they ran northbound on Fremont towards Waters. He has never seen.
I must ain't mention it. But yeah, that was a reason why. Hold on, maybe I said it at the beginning. Cause that was the reason why I even looked into this in the first place. Somebody said something about that document.
Live in like a week or so. It seemed like y'all know on YouTube that could be like 100 years. But nevertheless, what's up, Peso? Y'all, tonight
Shout
we
out to
are
Peso,
definitely
man,
going to
Cloud
be
Monsters.
streaming live from Clubhouse. I'm about to pull up my club deck because we got some stuff to go over. And I want to hear from everybody, okay? As y'all see in the title, y'all already know what we're talking about. 1090 Jake. Is his paperwork official? Did he stand all 10s? Or is he in the same boat as the people paperwork that he pulled? I want y'all to let me know what y'all think on it. Because of course you already know your girl I got the documents. Okay. I just need y'all views on it. Okay.
Oh shoot,
so
I
make
didn't
sure
know
you go
somebody
ahead
was
and
there.
share.
My
I'm
bad.
getting
Hold on.
my club deck pulled up so that we can bring
All
over.
right, so I got somebody coming on. It's Unspoken Crime Mysteries. So hold on. What's up, Unspoken?
Mickey, what's up?
So you popped in and like, what you know that I don't know? I've been reading your comments. What's going on?
Hold on real quick.
Okay. Y'all make sure y'all share the live. Tell everybody to pull up. He'll probably come back. So Unspoken, what was it? Unspoken Mysteries. Let's see what he got to say. Because he was in the chat. Hooper, who are you talking about? My plays. What plays? Let me find out I got to kick Hooper. Cause I don't know if you like trolling. I don't know really what you on. I thought you was just, talking, but I don't know what you. I really don't know what you own right now. What is it that you are going through? Can you what's up? They know who I'm talking to, but I'm not explaining. Oh, so you just talking? Okay, okay. Well, you look? Cause I ain't know what you was on. Cause I'm like, what the world? But if you just speaking your piece, go ahead. Long as it's not about me, just run with it. Oh Lord, no. Let me tell you one of them. Can we stick to the topic? Are you talking about 1090? I don't know. Oh, let's see here. Let me check. I don't know where Unspoken went. I know his phone was acting. Nope, that above. Okay. But I don't know. That's crazy. Based on what I'm saying though, like I don't know if Unspoken got something or was about to clarify something. Um but I'm gonna see if he pulled back up because it sounded like his phone was acting up when he got on. But we gonna see. So we gonna see what's going on. Let's see. Hooper, you must got an issue with Wade. That got to be what's going on. Zebby. Zebby, why have I heard Zebby? Hold on. Didn't 1090 Jake just mention Zebby? Are you the Zebby 1090 Jake was just talking about? Because I might say, I just heard that name recently. What's up, New Age Plug? Y'all, we done had. Yo, so Zebby, you want to pull up to the panel? Because I swear 1090 just dropped your name. You want to pull up? Oh, okay. So let me ask you, is hold on, let me drop the link. Cause y'all know. Jersey on. Y'all see we got it going on tonight. All right. Let's get Zebby up here. There go the link. New Age Plus that. All right. Zebby. Is that how you say it, Zebby?
Yeah, you good?
There go New Age Plug. What's up, y'all?
How you doing?
Hello, Miss Truth.
Good. Hey, it's been an eventful night. I touched on this paperwork as far as this case like a couple months ago with 1090J, right? And I said then I didn't find that document. But then when someone
Yep.
sent me over 300 pages plus audio, I'm like, well, maybe I missed something.
Nah,
But
it's a whole
1090J
separate
pointed out
case.
something about that paperwork. What y'all feel about that?
It's Unspoken is trying to bring it back up. He linked in the other case that has nothing to do with the first case that he brought up. And I mean, it's still the same thing. I asked him, what changed from back then when he wouldn't call Jake a rat to now. And he said, what do you mean 318 pages? But that's a completely different case.
Right.
Right.
So nothing changed. You still got a fake piece of paperwork that says people got locked up on the case originally that he put out. And he's got nothing new but a different case.
Let me go share this real quick to the YouTube streets. Wait a minute, my bad.
Yeah, because like I went through 20 pages, I ain't gonna lie, and then I stopped because I'm like, what are we looking at? Like it keeps saying the co-defendant's name, nothing more.
Yeah, it's a whole separate case. He's just trying to confuse people now.
Mm. So does he have a thing? I should have asked, but 1090 Jake, did he say who it was? I don't think he dropped it. Now I know he said your name as being the one to call to verify, like directly with the police department, that document was fake.
Yeah, because I ordered all the ordered all the paperwork, and then when I didn't get, so I went on the original live with Unspoken and Pino when the paperwork first got dropped, and they were trying to say that dudes got locked up, and I pointed out to them that nobody got locked up on that paperwork. So then a few days later, Unspoken came back with that one piece of paper that said follow up, and it had a whole bunch of inconsistencies. The date, there was a whole bunch of stuff that was wrong. And then I called up and tried to get that paper, and it didn't exist.
So I wish Unspoken would have stayed, because now I got questions. Like, why? Like, what's the purpose of running the fake paperwork?
Well, that's my thing, and I want to know how come he wouldn't call Jake a rat back then, but what changed now to where he feels that he can call him a rat? This is a whole separate case. This don't got nothing to do with the first one. We just had a whole thing with him on Bullet Scotty page.
Yeah.
So that's weird though. Like, why add the paper?
And
like,
I have a question. Are you on a computer?
I am.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Did you try opening up the one document yet?
Yeah, 1090 just walked me through it.
And it says that it's a virus.
The virus.
Does it say it's a virus? That it's see? They didn't believe me. They didn't believe me. If you pull it up on a computer, see, everybody's pulling it up on phones.
Okay,
but if you pull it up on a computer,
we got Unspoken. My bad, y'all. I didn't realize we had people in the background. So hold on.
No, you good.
Unspoken, what's up?
Mickey, what's good?
Good. I had somebody else. My bad, y'all. I wasn't looking at my screen. Give me a minute. I'll pull other people up in a minute. So, are you the one that came up with a document?
Listen, that whole Dropbox is based off what I was able to obtain through a lot of research over these past couple of months. So everything you see in that document, everything you see in that Dropbox is is the information that I was able to upload.
Why is it separate though? It's separate from the other stuff.
Because this the thing. I sent that to like a real big YouTuber. And what it was is he kept requesting more information. So what it is the reason why it's separated like that is all over the place is because I didn't organize it in folders. I had to keep re-uploading new information as far as the audio recording and so on and so forth. That's the reason why it looks like that. So
how come the paper in question comes up as a potential virus?
What paper? It's 300 and some pages. What
no. The paper that you brought up last time. The one that you came back with saying that people got locked up. It's not just me, bro. It's everybody that tries to pull it up on a computer.
Here. Okay, so listen. This is the debate that we had on the last live, right?
Yeah.
The paperwork. Let's say the paperwork is fake. So tell me what's real in the paperwork, because me and Jake it's uploaded on that zip file, right? Me and Jake had an hour-long conversation about him shooting into his mom's crib, the cops coming, him providing a statement, so on and so forth. So I want to know what is real and what is fake.
So let me ask you a question.
The follow-up paper.
Where did you get this document from? Because I requested that file from Tampa Police Department. I didn't get that document. So
this what I want to explain to you, Mickey, right? Mm-hmm. So that case is in Tampa PD file for a reason. To this day, you could look up that case, right? Mm-hmm. If no one have gotten arrested, that case wouldn't exist. The only reason why you're still able to bring that case up and call Tampa PD and get copies of that particular case, that particular incident report, is because people were actually some individuals were actually arrested. Had no one would have gotten arrested, that would just be some paperwork that you wouldn't be able to find that paperwork. You see what I'm saying? The only reason why
are you saying that they don't keep incident reports on file at all? Is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is that I can't speak on every other incident, but what I'm saying on that particular incident, the reason why it still exists, why it still has him on page 1 as an eyewitness, why is there a statement is because there was a follow-up where people were had gotten arrested because of that. See, what they're trying to say is no one got arrested, that the paperwork, I just added that paperwork on, whatever the case is. But it took me months to
So let me
collect
ask you a
all
question.
that.
How did they send it to you? That document. How did they send it to you?
I see what I originally did, right, is I requested the documents through the phone. That's what I originally did. So what they did was I sent them the money order and they sent it to my address. They sent it to my house. I didn't even know what was in Tampa. I didn't even know that there was this case even existed. I was looking into a battery case that he had caught. You feel me? Because I was already doing research on 1090. I already knew something was funny about him. No disrespect to him, but I already knew something was funny about him. So I came upon that paperwork by mistake. But what happened was they pushed to the blogs, oh, it's real, it's made up. He just made the story up, which is all false. So what I did was from February all until now, I was collecting more and more information about it. He's right, Zebby right. It's two different cases in there. It's the case where he provided information, and it's every single document, even detective notes related to the situation where he robbed his aunt's house or whatever the case may be. So that's correct, but that's everything that basically covered his jacket, if that make any sense.
So where is the other 17 pages then that goes with that document that says they got arrested?
Whatever's in that zip file or whatever's in that drive is what's in there. But this what I want to know, right? Y'all said y'all have the unredacted version. Y'all have yet to release the unredacted version because I don't have the unredacted version. I need to know, what does the unredacted version say? If everything that I say
Bro,
is
do you
false,
know? I thought you do this.
no, but you have the unredacted version. That's what I'm saying.
So all it has is there's nothing blacked out. That's it.
So what's in the unredacted version? That's what I'm curious about. If my paperwork
I already,
is fake,
we just went over this. The same exact stuff that's in your paperwork.
Mine is that form.
So
minus page 6 of 18 that you popped up with a few days later, but you don't have the other 17 pages.
Did y'all get more pages? I only got 8 pages when I read.
Hey,
No, he doesn't have the other 17 pages that goes with page 6 of 18.
Miss Truth, even the victim.
Bro, I got every single thing related to that. I got every single document related to that case. Every single document. But what I want to know is, if I'm lying, prove that I'm lying and release the unredacted version. On the unredacted version,
All that's going to do is put out his aunt's info.
Look, let's just say every page on there is fake, right? Let's look at the original documents that I put out where he was an eyewitness. Y'all went and got the unredacted version. His aunt went down there, so on and so forth, right? Is that page where it says that he's an eyewitness and that there was a statement provided, is that page fake as well?
No.
All right. Plain and simple. All that other crap and the mirror crap, right there. This interstate identification index response is the result of your record request for FBI 440719 RB1.
Leo, what is you talking about? See, I brought you
right there's that file when I got this DUI, 35 pages.
God.
Okay.
What the fuck?
My bad, y'all. I thought he was okay.
I love this.
So unspoken. Listen, I'm not arguing the other pages, right? The first pages that when I was on with Pino with you, on Pino's live, that time when you first came out with this paperwork, I'm not arguing that paperwork. Yeah. My issue is the paper that you followed up with that is indeed a fake piece of paperwork.
Okay, so look, it's fake, right? So
yeah.
Mick, this what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna send you a screenshot of me and Jake entire conversation. The reason why I know that Jake provided information, right? Because he's the rat that he ratted, but he exposed rats too. The reason why I know it's the truth is because me and him had DMs and we spoke on the phone. If I fabricated any type of information, why would he even speak to me? Why not just say all the documents are fake? Something got to be real.
You got the dates.
We're not saying. Yeah. When did you talk to him? before or after you released the last paper?
I mean, I'm gonna tell you the gist of our conversation.
No.
Said,
When?
does it really matter when I spoke to him?
It does matter because every time I was there that he spoke to you after that, it was arguing the paper that you put out that says that people got locked up because nobody could get it. The victim couldn't even get it.
You know what we spoke about on Instagram then?
Did I say that?
No,
I said
I'm trying to explain that though.
No, but when was that? Was that before or after the paper was dropped?
It was both. I spoke to him before, and I spoke to him after. When
okay,
I wrote him,
but your conversation with somebody, to me, what is that? How does that prove anything about it? Yeah,
that's COINTELPRO.
Okay, listen. This is how it proves everything. Because in our conversation, I told him, I said, look, I told him, I said, I got the remaining paperwork. I said, on here, it said that 2 individuals were arrested. This is what I told him in the DMs, and I got screenshots. He wrote back. He didn't say, oh, I didn't tell on nobody. Oh, it's made up. It's fake. No, he said, I do not know how people got arrested unless they picked up anybody. So
exactly.
he had an idea. He had an idea that somebody might have got in trouble. Rather the statements was fraudulent or not, I believe he told the truth. But
okay, so now let's go back to what was said on the other live, right? Bullet Scotty said it would have been fine if he said 2 black men went that way, but that's all I saw. Right? Mm-hmm. So now if I lie and say 2 black men ran that way, but I'm bullshitting, but they just so happened to find 2 black men that way and they picked them up and you hit me up like, yo, 2 people got locked up, I would have said, I don't know how. I lied about the shit. I would have said the same thing. So how does that don't prove nothing?
Right.
Yeah.
I gotta agree with that.
Spinning is spinning, right? Would you believe that a statement providing any information to law enforcement, if you're an active gang member, is that valid? That's what
okay. Now,
but listen, this is what I'm telling you.
I originally did it.
That's not my issue. My issue is that you're putting out fake paperwork.
Fake. Yes, church.
Yeah. You see, the thing is, you spinning the whole conversation. Even if
bro, no one's denying. No one's denying. You're still trying to prove that first set of paperwork. No one's denying that. Nobody is at all.
So
nobody's denying that.
Why do I need to fake a follow-up if he's already an eyewitness on paper?
Because I shut you down on Pino's live when you thought people got locked up, and I said no, nobody got locked up, and you said yes, and I made you read the paragraph right here to me to prove to you that nobody got locked up. Then a few days later, you came back with the bullshit document.
No. What did I went and do? I went and did my research because I figured, damn, it doesn't say anybody got locked up here.
So then why are you the only person that can get it, and where's the other 17 pages, bro?
Right, so look,
bro, the victim can't get it, bro. The victim.
So what documents you got the documents that everybody else got, right? So is the other documents fake too? I created 300 and something pages.
That's a different case, bro. See, you keep spinning it.
Look, what I'm saying is
the reason why I went online, right? And you can pull up. You can literally pull up, but see, you've been pulling up the co-defendant. Why did you pull up his stuff?
No, because that case is tied in. They both caught the case all the
But
evidence.
you put up his violations, like that's not cool.
No.
And his plea deal, Miss True, his plea deal too.
All of that is involved in his case because they were co-defendants.
But it was after.
That's a completely different case.
Why didn't you pull up the proffer on the co-defendant?
No, all of that is in the documentation.
But what the fuck does that have to do? Excuse my language. I'm sorry. What does that have to do with the fake document on a completely different situation?
No, listen, you missing a point.
No, you're missing the point, bro. You put out fake paperwork.
Listen,
that's the point.
Request it online. If you got it one time, you should be able to get it again. Put the request in online and have them email it.
No, that's the entire
email.
That's the entire documentation. It ain't nothing else besides some more information on the battery case. But that's about 90% of his entire jacket. Every single thing.
That's not what we're talking about. Everyone wants to know about
discredit my paperwork. I do it live. Like I literally will pull it up.
Yep.
If
Yeah,
it's
but
emailed to me, I pull it up.
yeah,
I
what
show
it
y'all my
is
email. I click it on live, so it's
I'm
never a
I'm gonna tell
question.
you. I'm gonna tell you to get certain documents, you either gotta send an email or you either gotta
Bro,
call
stop
someone.
it. The victim
Make
couldn't
a
even get
video
that
of it.
The
paper.
victim can't get it, bro.
So what can the victim get then?
The
This
paper
is
that
what I'm
you
not
made up.
understanding.
The paper
If
that you made up.
all
Hey,
right, look,
listen. Yo, if people got locked up, there would have been restitution to the victim. The
Yep.
victim would have been contacted.
Church.
She'd be able to get all the paperwork.
What
She
else?
cannot get any of this.
so
What
why
else?
is
She
the
wants
case
to
ex-
know. She wants to know more than we do
all right,
because
look,
if people got locked up, she should have been paid for it.
so why is
Amen.
the case exist anyway?
Because it's still a call.
Man, look, bro.
And
All right.
that's basically what the document
Bro, I
says.
thought you do this. I thought you're a journalist, right?
No.
You even asked me on the other live. You said, and did his co-defendant get more or less time than him? He got less time.
No, I didn't.
How come
I
you
didn't
didn't
say
know that?
Dottie said that. But regardless of the fact,
So how come you didn't know that?
You
All
didn't
right,
correct
so
it.
unspoken. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Cause unspoken, I got someone. I just got a message from 1090 Jake, and I'm about to put it on the screen, and I want to
Uh-oh.
ask you about it.
There he is.
All right, so it says, I don't know, is your name Q possibly, but it says Q at the
yeah, that's
top.
me.
Yep.
Okay,
Q.
it shows a screenshot, and it says that you purchased copies of DVDs or whatnot. Now, how you get a screenshot showing that, but you ain't get a screenshot of that? Like, you can't provide where you got that paper from. That's kind of weird.
No. That's
Ooh.
all tied in. Listen, that's all tied into the entire case.
I like her,
Look,
man.
it's
I
two
like.
different cases. This is what I want y'all to understand. It's a case where he robbed his aunt's house, right?
Bro, don't try to
It's-
explain that. We've been trying to
look,
explain that to you.
Hold on. I'll let you talk, bro.
Oh.
It's two different cases. It's a case that I paid. Both of them I paid for.
Say it again
the
one more time.
documents-
Say it again,
All right,
please.
bro, look. All right.
Say my fucking name.
Just one more
All right,
time. I'm
go
sorry,
ahead-
my
Go ahead and
headphones.
tell me, tell me everything that you know about what I got going on there.
No. I'm dead ass, bro. Go
because-
ahead. One more time. I'm sorry.
Because you
I'm
explained.
gonna mute up. Go
but
ahead.
it's not
Go
making
ahead.
sense, bro.
I got
Long
another
story
message
short.
that just came in too.
Long story short, right? That's our DMs. I showed him proof. I said, look, I got more documents coming. That's all the screenshot. That's what the screenshot, the reason of the screenshot. That's all I said to him, right? When I waited that time, that's when I got more documents. I hit him up. I said, look, from what I'm reading here, it said that 2 people were arrested. I don't know their names because what I was trying to do is go back to the Hillsborough clerk of courts, and I was trying to get the actual documentations of who they were, but I wasn't able to do that because they were underage, and that's what I explained in a video or whatever. I mean, that's what I explained between our correspondent conversation. You feel me? But regardless of the fact, I wouldn't go out my way going to get all these records, going down to Tampa, flying in, waiting 2-3 days to get all these records handed to me for them to say, oh, it's fake or it's made up. I don't even have the time to make up no fake paperwork. But what it is when the paperwork came out.
Hold on, because while we still on, you just said hand it to you, but I thought you said that it was mailed.
No, the remaining records that I was waiting, the only thing that got mailed to me was the records for the records where he's an eyewitness on. That's the only thing that got mailed to me. There was some more documents that I went down to Tampa to receive, which is it was some CDs related to his original, I'm not original case, but it's some CDs related to the gun case where he stole from his aunt. And it was some more information. Those I received. I flew down to Tampa for 2 days and I received some of those. So if you look at the entire drive, a lot of those documents I had to upload myself. I had to scan, so on and so forth. But regardless of the fact, I did my entire research, like 90% of his entire jacket. I didn't have time to fabricate, Photoshop, do none of that bullshit. It wouldn't make sense. But regardless of the fact, he's a rat known for exposing rats, and he's on paperwork.
So let me ask you this.
You can't call him a rat.
Let me ask you this, because I'm reading this, right? And you mentioned the interrogations along with Tyrell, which is a separate case from what you're pointing out that he allegedly is a rat, right? So the two questions: where's the interrogation that you heard? Right. Two, what does that incident have to do with the first incident? Are you saying that he ratted in a case with Tyrell too?
Look, I'm not gonna say. Look, from what
No,
I said from
No,
the
it didn't.
no. He told him to piss off.
Yep.
Be
no.
honest.
Listen. Hold on. He did say that in the document. That's one of the. That's what I said on the live. See, I'm not exposing lies. I'm exposing the truth. If I ran his entire jacket and it was clean, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But unfortunately or fortunately, I ran his entire jacket and it was dirty. So I went for further information to see if he might have did some more telling or whatever the case may be. That's the only
Okay,
reason
so
why I looked into everything else.
beyond that one document that nobody can get, right? Where's another incident?
No. It ain't that nobody can get. It's not.
No, I'm just
Yes, nobody can get it.
Hold on.
Listen,
Hold
hold
on.
on. No. Listen. It's 4 of us on this panel, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You're the only one that got that document, right?
Facts.
So you're saying that he's dirty, right? Without a doubt, he's dirty. So can you give us another incident or something else we can, even if we got to pull it out of the 300 something pages?
Where can I add to that?
You put all the cases together.
So it has to be so what I'm concerned in, right? It has to be another document for him for me to because listen, every document on there besides that little 6-page document, no one else has, because I took the time to go look at that document. So all those other documents ain't fake.
If it was the other way around, unspoken,
those
and I was
documents
the only
is
one
real.
with a document, and all y'all didn't have that document, you wouldn't think that was kind of off?
No, it's not odd, because this is the thing. I took the time to go do the research. All them photos and
what
shit.
you saying?
Bro, unspoken. Listen.
Are you saying
listen.
that Mickey Truth don't do her research?
No, what I'm saying, okay, so look, so I'm the only one that was able to get the drive and put up the pictures, the cell phone towers, the statements. I'm the only one that got that.
Nobody looked for that, because that has nothing to do with the paper that you made up. That's a completely different case. So we weren't looking for that. We were looking for the paper that you made up. We couldn't get it. The victim couldn't get it. The victim was never notified.
Let's end it right here. Put out the unredacted version and prove me wrong.
What does that have to do with anything? Why are we just going to put out his aunt's info?
Because unspoken, I've never talked to you before, and I'm new to all this whole little situation that's going on. But I'm just gonna be real with you. Whether it's redacted or unredacted, that page is freaking Casper. Because
so is the other 17.
On February 17th, I requested that document. Right, I requested the whole thing that has to do with that incident. I did not get it. Right, so. I get what you're saying that it came in the mail, but at this point, it's definitely some shadow of a doubt about that. So if he's dirty, is it something else that we can verify to prove what you're saying? Because you literally put out, now that you're taking ownership over, I know you spent some money on this, okay? Over 300 something pages, audios, all that. Nothing says rat, minus that one page.
So out of all them documents, so this the
that
thing.
part.
So out of all them documents, it don't say that. It said that he's legit.
It says what it says is that he got into a couple cases. It definitely says that he provided a statement, which I even said in my original live back in February, that he spoke on and said, "Yo, it was fake. It was because I didn't want to get in trouble." Okay, reasonable, right? Now, when you get into street stuff, like whether you believe that's still snitching or not, that's street stuff. I don't deal with that, right? But as far as paperwork, nothing says he's a rat.
Well,
nobody,
bro, unspoken. Listen,
hey, look,
if that paper was real,
so what's the debate about? If it said that he's legit, what we debating about then?
Because you're providing a document to people that doesn't do what we do. Okay, so if I didn't do what I do so well, mind you, I'm the queen of paperwork. Okay, if I wasn't so good at what I did, and I looked at that document, I would have said, "Oh shoot, okay, boom," because I don't know no better. But because I requested that document, to tell you the truth, when I got sent this, I was like, "Oh snap, 300 something pages, right?" If I wasn't who I am, I would just knew off bat he was gonna be a rat. But because I pay attention, and I'm like, "Yo, this is the co-defendant," So for one, being a researcher,
all of
that's
that.
a red flag to me. Because
No,
why is
all
the
of all
co-defendant in there?
that
It's
entire
Cody ratted.
document, all of that is not all his co-defendant shit.
But
Most
why is it in there? If
see,
you're
but
proving
listen,
1090J, you just put a
He's just
man
trying to
that's not in
confuse people.
the spotlight in the spotlight.
listen, that entire docket, right? That's the entire docket. So he caught a case with somebody. So of course it's gonna have his co-defendant. It's not they
Hold on,
not just
pause
gonna
real
say
quick. Hooper, I don't know what you're talking about. We never said the statement wasn't there. What we said is this document. You got to follow. Okay, now you've been at it all night. Take your medicine. Calm down. All right, my bad. Normally I be kicking people out of the chat. I'm trying not to kick people out of the chat. Go ahead.
damn, I forgot what I was gonna say though. I forgot. I forgot what I was gonna say. But
Bro,
regardless
listen,
of
I was
fact,
on that
though,
live with you, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to hear it too. I wanted to hear what happened. I wanted to hear the truth. That surprised me to hear it. But then when I saw that there was nothing there, I said, there's nothing here. Nobody got locked up. Then when you came back with that other paper, I needed to see it for myself, so I requested everything. That paper was non-existent, right?
Okay, so
but you
listen.
still put out the paper. If that paperwork was real, I'd be right there with you. Whether it was random people that they picked up or what, I'd be right there with you, bro. But nobody got picked up. It was a bullshit
Listen
fucking
to what I'm
thing.
saying. Listen to what I'm saying. So why does the document why is it exist in Tampa PD if no one got locked up?
It doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. That's the problem. And
No,
it's
it does
page
exist
6 of 18. So where is the other
document.
17 pages?
Listen
Where's the
to what I'm
receipts
saying.
from that paper?
Why
You
is it
you
that-
come up with receipts and the other 17 pages and I'll check it out.
So it
We
doesn't
can't even
exist.
get
So
one.
what we
How
talk-
you
so-
getting
so
6
what
of
we
18?
talking about then? If it doesn't exist, why are we talking about it?
I'm asking the same question. I thought we already did this.
So what I'm saying is, if Tampa, why is this case existing in Tampa PD?
It's an incident report on.
Yeah, why wouldn't it?
We not gonna stretch it like that. It's
No,
an
what
incident
I'm
report.
saying is, if no one got arrested, why is he documented as an eyewitness if no one got arrested? That's what I'm confused
Oh,
about.
so we going on verbiage, right? Okay, got you.
No,
so
we going off
listen.
paperwork.
I've done this a lot, okay? Now, what I want to start off with, 1090J literally has already said he provided the statement in the incident, for one, first and foremost, right?
Right.
For two, he then says that it was just like some random stuff, nothing came about it. Now, if you're looking at it from a street level, and I mean, you can probably ask any street guy, right? Or street woman that you know, they're going to look at it like, oh, nah, that ain't snitching or whatever. So again, that's from the streets though. But paperwork wise, from his, I mean, he's the person on the paperwork. He's literally not denying that he provided a statement. What's in question is, because for me, if I step back from the YouTube standpoint and look at it from real life, to me, it's a way to really put a jacket on somebody by saying, okay, the neighborhood is saying he ain't no rat, so I got to make it look real good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put out this paper without a doubt. Now I'm showing somebody got locked up. Now I'm showing out that without a doubt across the board is definitely ratting. So putting that document out when nobody that really does this can find it, to the average person, is putting a jacket on a man for nothing, because it doesn't exist, just point blank. Now, if you can provide something else that says, yo, boom, because trust me, once a rat, always a rat, they're going to rat again. So like all these documents that you took time, effort, money to get, where is another document that we can see right now?
That was my other point, is how
If
come...
we stop at as far as street politics and prison politics, the only reason why we having this conversation is because he's known for exposing people, for providing statements. He's known for exposing people, for sitting down with law enforcement and giving information. That's the only reason why we having this conversation. So
which one of your homeboys he exposed, or did he expose you?
Boston Richie.
Boston Richie, yep.
Boston Rich. Oh my God!
Y'all getting it
Are
confused?
we really doing this because of Boston
Richie? Fuck that nigga. I don't know that
damn,
nigga.
bro. Don't
I
say
don't know
that.
him. But what I'm saying is, he's known for exposing people, and he's on paperwork. Let's say every other document is fake. Let's stop at page 1 and 2, where it says he wrote a statement. He provided a statement. As far as gang politics, as far as street politics, I don't know where that's acceptable. See, it's a difference between all these other YouTubers and big platforms. DJ Vlad, you got DJ Academics. All of these dudes is not considered street. They not throwing up blood. They not exposing people in their paperwork. But when you on page 1 and 2, let's say everything else is fake, where you're an eyewitness and you provided information, you sat down with law enforcement, and even if the case is still open, it makes it even worse. Let's say nobody got arrested. Let's say the case is still open. It makes it even worse that you
Yeah, because we're talking about it and putting it out there that he's doing
open
anything.
eyewitness on the case.
They close it after a certain amount of time. You guys know that.
That's what you own. Why didn't you just use that as your angle? Why didn't you just
No.
the
Because
statement?
I end up getting every other document. That's why I didn't just go off that.
All
I
right,
could have just
so-
went off that. Why
so
would
check
I
this
need to
out.
fake? Man, listen, man.
check this out.
Why would I need the fake paperwork, man?
Check this out.
Page
Why?
1 and 2 got him as a rat. The fuck I need to fake the rest for?
No.
And see,
no.
yo,
Why?
Page 1 and 2 does not have him as a rat.
what
That's a
y'all
St. Louis
saying?
switch.
What is an eyewitness? What is that? What is that? That's somebody who saw crime and reported it.
What it do? Keep it G. So let me just start off with this. If this is your angle because of Boston Richie, do you see? I did a video on Boston Richie. It is what it is with that one.
I don't care about Boston, man. See the thing
What about
is,
Spot 'em Got 'em then? What about Spot 'em Got 'em?
people trying to create a narrative.
I ain't never did that one.
Like, oh, Boston Richie paid me and this and that. I don't know that nigga, man.
Because you are.
You're the one that came out and said you're
You
about to
alluded
put out
to
his
it.
paperwork.
No,
Yeah.
You alluded to it.
Listen. All right, look, I ain't gonna argue or get out my body.
All right, so check this out real quick. Last time we talked about this, right? When this first all came out, you said I'm not calling you a rat. I'm not calling you a rat. I'm not going to call you a rat. Da 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 da. Right?
Yeah.
So now you're telling me you went through 318 pages of an actual charge where he actually went and did time, and he stood 10 toes, right? And didn't rat. So what changed your mind? You looked at a whole case where he didn't say nothing.
No.
But now you're going to call him a rat.
I didn't call him a rat because I didn't go through all the documentation. That's what I'm saying.
And that's what I'm asking. So what changed your mind? You looked through a whole case where he didn't rat on a real gun charge.
Before I call somebody a rat, I got to go through every document. You don't just create a YouTube
So what did you find? What did you find that changed your mind?
It don't even matter what I found.
It does, because when we were on Velo, you didn't want to call him a rat. You refused to call him a rat. So why are you calling him a rat now?
All right, man. And look, he didn't tell on nobody. My bad.
You're right. Thank you.
He didn't tell on nobody. My bad. He's not an eyewitness. I'm really trolling.
Okay,
hold on. He's not an eyewitness.
That's a St. Louis switch, though. Eyewitness. I mean,
he's not.
Nobody got locked up.
You just said
so let's
something.
ask every rat
Hold on, y'all.
what happened.
You just said something I got to bring to the forefront.
He didn't put nobody in jail,
these
bro.
These dudes is
That when you
clown.
got all the documents, you knew without a doubt he was a rat. So where's the other documents that we need to look at? Because I got the whole thing pulled up. Which number I need to go to, I'll pull it up.
When I originally put out that paperwork, I said I'm not gonna call him a rat until I get all the remaining documents. I said I don't know. When I got the remaining documents, it was sealed, man. It was
what remaining document? That's what I'm asking. What changed your mind? What changed your mind? Because this was already out. So what changed your mind?
Clout,
bro. Nothing changed. Nothing.
So then, why couldn't you call him a rat now? Then, but you could call him a rat now. What changed?
Why does even? Let me ask you a question. Is he an eyewitness on the paperwork?
Was he an eyewitness before you said you couldn't call him a rat? Was he?
So hold on, let me ask you. You said the eyewitness part. Did you not see Boston Richie as a witness?
More than that.
I'm gonna keep it G. I never even see. The thing is, we had got the paperwork on 1090, like before he released that video. I had some people reach out to him and say, "Look, we got paperwork on you. Don't release the video." But he tried to take that narrative and spin it and try to make it seem like I was working with Boston Richie or they paid me. They didn't pay me. You feel me? They didn't pay me. But what it was more like, nigga, we got paperwork on you. Do what you do. Go ahead and release it. And we're going to put this paperwork out. That's all the conversation was about. I don't give a fuck about Boston. I don't care. Honestly, I don't care who rats.
So then it was.
Honestly, I don't care who rats. I don't care who tells.
Do you got paperwork on you?
What are you talking about?
He hides behind
But
the
now,
logo.
when you call somebody a rat, look, this is how I am on my
No,
platform.
look. I never
Call
been.
somebody a
Listen,
rat, I got
I
to
ain't
make sure
never.
you're not
I
a rat.
never been on nobody paperwork. I never been documented. My name, all my info. In fact, on my Patreon, my address, all that information on there. I'm not hiding from nobody. People make it seem I'm hiding behind a computer. My content is not even based around me showing my motherfucking face anyway. And as far as clout, what I need clout for? I've already gained
My
what
bad,
I got
y'all, I blew it
from
up.
the.
But this is the document that Unspoken has.
No,
Go ahead,
if
my
it's
bad.
fake, put up the real documents. Which one is real?
Oh,
Put up the
I
real
will. I can
documents.
tell you what I
The
have the
first
record
set.
got.
We been told
Okay,
you
let's
that
go through the first set. Let's go through the first set. That's the first paper.
Yeah, 8 page. And I got a question. Why
So
is
blow
the
that
top?
up.
Hold on. Why is the top redacted on your paper?
See, the thing is that they never explained that. The only thing I guess is that they were minors. They didn't want to show the charges. I'm not sure, but if I was gonna fabricate something, I wouldn't have blocked out nothing. I would put everything. But they're trying to. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, but when you released this, you thought you had him already, bro.
Yeah,
When you put this
hold on.
paperwork out, you thought you had him already.
No, I didn't think that I had him, bro.
Yes, you did till I shut it down.
All right, bro. Look, on that paperwork it say here eyewitness, right? Yes or no?
Scroll down. Look at it.
Scroll down. What does it say?
I mean, he
He doesn't deny
does
that.
it say? Does it say go closer? Is it up?
It says it.
Yeah. Now I zoom in on that. So he's an eyewitness on the case, right?
A case that he did, though. A case that he did. He did the case.
Look, it don't say nothing.
This is criminal shit, bro.
It say
St. Louis
eyewitness.
switch.
It don't listen. It say eyewitness. It don't say defendant, right?
So why?
It say,
So hold on. Why wasn't that your stance? Why didn't you just stand on, you are an eyewitness, so you're a rat, period? Why you went on to say, all this paperwork proves you're a rat? Why you ain't just stand on that?
I was waiting on, like I said, I was waiting on more paperwork. That's the thing.
Where's
That's
the other?
So what came out? That's what I keep asking you.
In the other document, you know what I'm saying? You keep saying that, but you're not saying when I got more paperwork, this is what I saw to add with this to make it boom, without a doubt, right? Where is where is it?
Listen, I know. This is what I do know, right? I don't know. I know Zebby and New Age Plug is like tight with 1090, right? So this is why they're on this platform. See, I've been watching Mickey
bro.
You
want to know
time.
the truth? You want to know the truth?
Listen, hold on.
1090 can't stand New Age, and I never talked to 1090 a day of my life till he pressed me about the paperwork.
Listen, I've been watching Mickey for a long time. The only reason why y'all on this platform is because he sent y'all in here to refute or dispute what I put out. You feel what I'm saying? That's the only reason why y'all on here.
No,
regardless of
we were actually about to go live, and then saw that she was live and came
y'all
over.
the only two people
I've been
I
subbed
be
to Mickey
having
for a while, bro. What you talking about? She can check that.
Yeah, y'all the only two. That may
public.
be true, but y'all the only two people, right? Because like Zebby you're a YouTuber.
Weird.
The only case you ever covered was a 1090 case. And New Age Plug posts
What are you
about
talking
1090
about,
Jake
bro?
every 2 days.
See, you don't know me.
Y'all cool with him.
I cover him.
That's the only case I ever covered.
The good stuff and the bad stuff. I cover.
I mean, as far as your last videos, I don't know.
Hold on,
not really active.
Hold on. We deflecting. Hold on.
Yeah,
Let me ask you a question, because now something just caught my eye. Right? So at the bottom of your page, it's a.
That's what I've been asking. Where's the other 17 pages?
73213, right? And it's a printed on February 9th, 2023, which is around the time that I did my request. If I go to my document, right?
No,
here we go.
It's because I requested that document
it's the same thing,
afterward.
Right? Why don't I have the same amount of pages as you if we requested the same thing?
He slipped up.
No, we
didn't. Made a fake
paper. Listen, I requested the dates are different. It's because I requested
I'm not even talking about the dates. I'm talking about
the number of pages.
It's the same, right? That is the same on mine and yours. But I have 8 pages. You have 16.
On that page it says from my recollection, right? I don't have it in front of me, but it says follow up. So when they followed up that case, look, it's a lot of discrepancies in that paperwork.
They would update it. Though.
That,
they
right?
wouldn't keep it like that.
Okay, now they're gonna update. I'm not disputing the birthday. I'm not disputing I think it's some other shit wrong. I'm not arguing about that. You feel me? My job is I get the paperwork, I put it out. Now, as far as photoshopping, this might be a virus. I'm not going through all of that. The only thing is I get the paperwork and put it out. I didn't make no video in relations to it. I hid all my videos.
No, you did. You made a video.
Listen, I hid all my videos because
you made a video.
Okay, yeah. I hid all my videos because I was still waiting on the documentation. I got the remaining documentation this week for everything, like 80% of his case.
You said that on Velo's live months ago, bro.
Listen, all I need. So why am I just now putting it out?
Because we just got into an argument in the comment section. What, 3 days ago?
Shut this down. Unrestricted, not unspoken. Sorry, I'm about to call cap on your paperwork right now. I'm about to tell you why. And again, if you feel like
Mickey Truth, can you do one thing real quick?
Then that's still your opinion. Like, that's not the issue. I'm just talking about the paperwork. Because look at this, right? So if we look at, hold on, let me put your document back up. So this part here definitely looks similar to mine's, right? But then if you look at the whole, how the what is called spacing and stuff, and how it's like that, right? And then if you come down to here, document follow-up. Now, this is supposed to be on the page by itself.
Mm-hmm.
This was just added. Now, you see it said related date / time, and it still has that date. So, if, right, this is actual, why would it be on the same day as that if they already said he was unable to identify anybody, right? Then look down here. You see
and what here? The badge number?
Yep, and then you see here it's a conclusion, but look how it should be a space. If we go how it's been going in the whole document, right? If we go how it's been going, that shouldn't have been right under there. And I'm gonna pull it back to the document I was just.
I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know how they write police reports. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know that. How would I know that there's a follow-up report?
None of that is in
Because you
bold.
say you do this.
No, look, how would I know that though?
You see that? None of that is in bold. All the writing under there is not in bold. Nothing is in bold. You see that? All the words is not in bold.
Yeah, but see, when I originally requested, see, the thing is, I didn't get the digital form. I got the paper form. That's why my original form didn't look like that. That's the form y'all requested. When I first called Tampa PD, the way they was making it seem is that I can only request it through the mail or in person. That's what they told me. So that's why some of the paperwork looked faded out. I'm not disputing how the paperwork look, but what I am disputing is the fact that y'all saying that I just or fucking Photoshop some other shit. See, all of that right there, all them paperwork is digital, but all of that was scanned on there. That's why some of the pages look crooked and all this other shit. So some of that paperwork looked exactly like the follow-up paperwork too. So I don't know, like, everybody gonna have their own opinions, but this is what I'm saying. If 1 and 2 is real, as far as gang affiliation, as far as prison politics or street politics, you document it. It's documented. Now y'all can go be like, oh well, what happened? Oh, I just was spinning the police and I just made. If we could ask every snitch in the world what happened, they gonna say they lied.
But what about the interrogation tape you said you had? You said you had a whole bunch of other stuff. The interrogation tape, even the 2 CDs.
So what in that? So that don't ask about that because that's fake too. Like, why do you care if it's fake? And this the thing. New Age Plug, you was in my inbox wanting to expose 1090.
No, I was asking for the truth. We were at the truth.
I still got the screenshot.
My channel with a fake paperwork, bro.
I still got the screen. I still got the screenshots.
I don't give a fuck. Release the screenshots. Yeah, I'm not in no cahoots with nobody.
I'm gonna put out the screenshots.
That's what he don't understand, bro.
He don't care.
He thinks we're getting paid. That's what he thinks.
Yeah, you ain't fucking nothing up.
All right, so I'm gonna just put out the screenshots and we just go from there. You feel
Hold on, focus on unspoken. This
do your
is
thing,
in your
bro.
document.
Do what you need to do.
This is in your documents. It's still not bold. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's still not bold.
And can you go ahead and show him what I'm talking about, please? How you can download every other document with absolutely no problem, but you try to download the one document that nobody in the world could get but him, and it all of a sudden it says, what does it say? Go ahead. Look, This file type might be dangerous. How come that's the only document out of every single document in that drive? None of them say this except
Bro, you
this
asking
one.
look, when I created that file, this the only thing
When you created that file.
No, listen, when I uploaded all of that information, it came through a CD, right? When I uploaded that when I didn't at first
What
I
else
had
came
lost,
with that?
No, you said you got that. You said you got that digitally after.
Nah.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
You look, bro. Whatever you want to assume, whatever.
So you
I'm
get
not gonna
so
sit
mad
here,
over this
look,
paper.
I'm not. This the thing. We having a debate, right? It's no animosity. We not beefing, whatever. We
No,
not having
this
a
you just
debate.
don't do this to people, bro. You could have put out
paperwork is
the
definitely
paperwork. The
hating.
paperwork would have left everybody up to decide what they want. But when you put fake papers on someone's head, that's crazy. You don't do
That's
that.
crazy. We all thought it was real, bro.
Now, unspoken. That document is capped. I'm just gonna call it what it is. However, I am willing and wanting to know where in these 300 pages is that like nail in the coffin that you was talking about that you waiting. I
No,
want
listen, it's two different. That's what I was saying. It's two different cases. Whatever. I don't know if you went through all 300 pages. I don't know if you heard everything to make it.
honestly,
because I just
at
released.
page 20
Honestly,
because it
I
was
just
like, what the
released it.
world?
I just released this document, like not even 3-4 hours ago, like maybe 5 hours ago. So I don't know who read through every page, listened to every audio. I didn't even go through
No, we
every
definitely
single
listen
thing.
to every audio. We definitely
I didn't even go through every single thing. I just sent it to one of a YouTuber reached out to me, a big YouTuber reached out to me. They asked for the documents. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just go ahead and release everything today.
Who is the YouTuber?
I'm not gonna put his name out there.
It's a different story every time he says it.
I'm telling you the truth,
Did
bro.
that person
Bro,
run the
you
paperwork?
just said something that changed your mind, so you decided to put it all out.
Bro.
Why don't you be
Okay,
honest?
and
And
look.
me and you were getting at it in the comment section the other day, so you decided to bring all this shit up
No,
again.
that's not true.
Keep
bro.
it a buck, bro.
All right, bro. Hey, look, you're gonna see a video come out in the next maybe few days, maybe a few weeks. I don't know. It's gonna be a video covering every single documentation. Period.
I hope so. Please have the other 17 pages.
That's gonna validate. That's gonna validate
If you
what I'm
can't
saying right
prove
now.
how you got that paper right there, I don't know if I'm gonna watch.
I mean, technically, majority of that paperwork in there, I don't like it's public record. Like anybody can go. I didn't pull no strings.
I'm making my point though.
I didn't pull no strings. That y'all think I pulled some strings to get the every document on there.
He's always gonna avoid this paper. We've been going through this.
Hey man, it was nice. It was nice talking to y'all. I appreciate
You too, bro. Have a good
Thank
night.
you for pulling up on spoken. Look,
Yeah,
you never
you
popped
keep.
in before.
Yeah,
Feel
I
free
know.
to
I
pull
know.
up.
Well, I noticed that these liars came on and tried to change the narrative. But,
Hey, you know
Mickey,
I'm unbiased. You welcome.
Yeah,
Hey, if I'm
yeah.
talking about you, pull up, please. You know I didn't even know I was talking
I
about
fuck
you.
with Mickey though. Everybody else, I don't. You know. But
Stop it. You fuck with us. You just said it on Bullet Scotty.
Yeah,
You just said it on Bullet Scotty.
Yeah, you said you loved New Age
Oh,
Club.
Bullet Scotty ran the paperwork too.
Yeah, we just had a whole debate with him over there right
They
before
didn't
we
do
came
it like
over
this,
here.
though. Hey, listen, you are doing the truth. Now I know why your last name is that. This is the truth.
This is what I do, okay? And look, I'm unbiased. I just keep it for real. You know,
That's exactly how I am, and that's how this all came about. Because I was on the original video when he put out the first 8 pages, and I pointed out like, "Yo, nobody got locked up," and he was like, "Yeah, they did," and I was like, "No, they didn't," and I had him read me the paragraph, and he was like, "Well, still." And then a couple days later, he popped up with this, and I had already put out for the paperwork because I do the same thing. And this is not the only case that I've done it. I've done it in several other cases, and I do it for several other people, several other channels. Right. And I couldn't get the paper. So I made the phone call and said, "Hey, I'm looking for this follow-up." And they said it doesn't exist. They knew exactly what case it was. They were already getting hit up for it. They said it to me. They said, "Is this the one where the window got shot out?" And I said, "Yes." And they said there is no follow-up document.
Yeah, we can watch that video. It's on his page, Miss Truth.
Which one?
I called Tampa PD. I had them on the phone.
Hold on, let me find it. What's your page?
That I don't think that video, or is it? It's just Zebby. Zebby's my page. I don't know if I have that on.
Yeah, it's under videos. The second one down.
Is it? Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a minute and something long.
Okay, hold on. I think I spelled your name wrong. Spell again. Spell your name.
Zebbyy.
Zepster.
Oh, there you go. Let me subscribe. Okay.
Appreciate that.
Go
to videos. He said it's the second one down.
No. Oh, is this one?
Third one down.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah. 138. Oh, that's the phone call right there.
1090. How you living?
Oh, is that it?
Going on? They're trying to smear your name.
There's just a little
we gotta talk about
introduction.
it.
The 1090 Jake, who just had paperwork dropped for an incident that occurred in Tampa, where he allegedly gave the police a witness statement, man. Who would have thought, man? So right here, my boy 1090 Jake. They trying to say 1090 Jake himself is a rat.
This is a wall. No, don't stop it. Don't stop it.
But I'm looking for, so I was shown that there was, after this report, that the two individuals that were identified in this report were later
Is this a report from 2012 for the house, for the shooting at the house?
Yes.
Okay, we have no other report. We've had multi people asking for this report. We
Okay.
have no other report.
So there is no follow-up paper that says that they were arrested. Okay. I didn't think so. It looked fake, honestly. But I just wanted to double check for myself before I finish the story on it. And that just verifies it for me. I appreciate it.
And you know what? We all did this at the same time because my video was 2 months ago too.
Yep. There's that.
I always like and comment.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely do more collabs. I'm part of YouTube Streets podcast. And
Really?
We'll,
Okay.
Yeah. We'll definitely come over here more. We appreciate the facts. Like, this is the thing, right? Everyone knows. Well, everyone don't know, but me and 1090, we never got along for a long time. You know, I covered everything with them, every freaking thing, all the way up to now. And with this, at first, yeah, I thought that paperwork was real. But when Zebby, Zebby is our fact checker in our community. He literally puts a story, and he can find out where you live in like two. If you slip up, he will find you. Yeah, that's what he does. Like, he's like, and we've been, rocking for a long time. So, once he figured this out, I go by facts. So I deleted anything that had any false
restrictions. That's what it is.
Yep. And I apologize to 1090 for it. And now we're here. You know what I mean?
I've covered people that I can't stand, and I make sure not to say one thing wrong. I don't put anything false on anybody, even the slightest thing. I go off facts, and that's it. And that's my whole thing with this. I'm not saying the other papers are fake or anything like that, but show me where I can get this follow-up. Show me the other 17 pages. And he couldn't do that. We've had multiple conversations with this kid, and he can never,
that was my only thing. This is my first time hearing about this whole situation, right? And I'm just like, you went through a lot of time and effort to get all that. And I'm like, was it like fluff to distract from the fact that there's nothing there?
Yeah, so it was the original video was the first 8 pages, the real documents.
Mm-hmm.
And then once we got to the end of that, I was like, yo, nobody got locked up, right? And then I had him read it. And because he kept reading the paragraph and stopping right before it said nobody was found.
This is
so
what
I had him read the whole paragraph.
This is his motive, right? He used to cover this all the time. His channel wasn't doing well. So he made another YouTube of doing crime stuff, crime content. 1090 called him a generic crime circus. You know what I mean? So as soon as his other channel started doing well, now he wants a little bit of attention. So he started going back, and he's going on this campaign. And I don't know, man. He got really butthurt about Zebby's comment the other day.
What you say, Zebby? What you said?
I don't even remember, honestly. We were in someone's comment section, and he made a comment about something, and I responded to it about the fake paperwork, and he didn't like that. So he tried editing the comment. He tried being slick and editing his comment to say something else, like I wasn't going to get the notification. And I went back to go see what he said, and he tried to switch it up on me.
Oh,
Tried
they're
some
trying
slick
to
stuff.
get him on the 100 show. When I was in there earlier, there was a couple dudes talking about having whack and unspoken talk, and you know what I mean. He's
I'm
gonna
gonna
keep
have to
doing
tell
this.
Wack about that. I mean, like
You
I
I'm
need
sure
said,
to,
that's what
please.
sparked it again as well, honestly.
if his
Right, right.
narrative was just because of that statement, then boom, can't dispute it because that's for sure a fact. That's a statement. He admitted to that statement. But to add that extra document that's capped,
And if you watch, like, it would take time, but if you followed it like we did from the beginning, every interview he always like slips up and says something different. Like he used to say it's all about the money. We're all here just for the money, da 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 da.
oh no
And then
consistency.
what just earlier in the other video he was like, "Man, I'm not even doing this for money. It's just about, the content." Like, bro, come on.
I don't know if I would be that bothered though if it's just content.
Well, it was definitely all the Boston Richie thing. They kind of gave
Atlantic Records, I
1090.
think. I think it's
Yeah,
bigger
like,
than Boston Richie.
hey, don't put that out or we're going to drop this. But there was nothing there to drop.
Somebody with the label that Boston Richie was on came down and contacted him. He kind of admitted it on this live, actually.
He said he had ties to the music industry.
Yes,
it's
he
in
did.
the other interviews.
Hold on, is he the one that they played on Academics about this?
Yes, they did actually.
Oh, I do remember because that's why I even got wind of it. I watched the Academic live, and I was like, I wonder. You know what I'm saying? And, my whole thing was 1090J is a big YouTuber, so I'm like, shoot, why not?
Yeah.
That's how I even tapped into it. But
Yep.
I can't. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's
it's
starting
been
to add
going
up.
on for a while.
Yeah, that's been some months ago. But y'all, Truth Team, we done had an eventful night. 1090 Jake pulled up because I done been tagging him in a lot of stuff over that Rollo stuff. So I'm surprised he came, but I'm glad he pulled up. I'm not even gonna say that. Let me take that back because when I did his video a couple months ago, he actually commented on it after he watched it. So I take that back. He has pulled up before, but he was actually on the panel. I got me some two new YouTube buddies, Zebby. What's the other name? I don't know.
My name's New Age Plug, and my channels are the YouTube Streets and New Age Plug. I got 2 channels.
Okay, so y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to them if y'all haven't.
Appreciate that.
Hey, we got to the business tonight. Shout out to Unspoken. Like I said, look, definitely, I'm unbiased. I don't hold nothing to you, but when it comes to paperwork, y'all know I would call it like I see it. Okay,
100%.
But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and just say what I said months ago as far as 1090J. If you feel like that statement alone will put that label on him, then that's on you. But from my opinion, right, from my view, I'm definitely just gonna say he is nothing here based off the information that was provided. I'm definitely gonna call Cap again because I think somewhere in this live I got on my screen, I said it then, but I'm gonna say it again. I'm definitely calling a Cap on that document though, okay? Just because I'm not able to get it, that's the red flag to me. If I can't get it and you got it and nobody else can get it, that's a little suspect. But that's where I got it. 300 pages though of nothing. That's crazy. But y'all got any questions? Oh, my guest done dropped off, my bad. But we've been at this thing 3.5 hours. I think we got the business clear. What y'all think? Y'all think we got the business clear? I personally think we got the business clear for now. Now, Unspoken, if you figure out that document that was the nail in the coffin as to why you like, yeah, that's what it is, hit me up, So, and tell me what page it is. But that one particular document that you're standing on, I ain't with that one. I'm just on my personal view, opinion. I'm gonna call Cap on that document for the most part because I didn't get it when I requested the same, report. So, nevertheless, what it do, Getty Radio? Getty, we done had a show tonight, okay? Shout out to y'all YouTubers, y'all showed out tonight. 1090J, Zebby, New Age Plug, Get It Radio in the comments. Y'all showed me love. Keep It G was in the comments at one point. Shout out to the whole Truth Team. KG, Lamar, Tony Snow was here, Edward,
Dang, who else was on here tonight? Shoot, Jersey. I know I saw Jersey earlier. Yeah, everybody. This was it. Getty, if they try to send you them documents, man, don't waste your time. I mean, it depends on what you're looking for, but you know, Unspoken, shout out to Unspoken, who has claimed, you know, that's his work, his documents. And you know, before y'all get to saying, you know, I ain't stand on business. I told him I'm calling cap on that document, okay, soon. But nevertheless, shout out to him, man, for pulling up. Yo, I'm up off of here, okay? Both of my phones are about to die. I'm still in disbelief that this even was going on tonight, but I'm very thankful. And hopefully I hit that million, you know what I'm saying? Views in the upcoming days. Yeah, Get It Radio 1090 is clear on the allegations in this case. Now, y'all know I like to say in this case because I don't know what's all out there, but based off this, yeah, he's good. But I said that 2 months ago. Come to find out, it's the same case that I already did a video on 2 months ago. That's the crazy part. But nevertheless, shout out 1090J in a sentence. I know everybody subscribed, but if you aren't, just go subscribe. Go subscribe to Zebby, New Age Plug, all that. Shout out to Hooper. Now I think I know who Hooper was. I think he used to be on Clubhouse or be on Clubhouse. I had to block Hooper. And if you create another account, I mean, you just was going too far left. You was going away from everything. Okay, so I had to just block you. You was throwing me out. Nevertheless, it's all love. Shout out to everybody. Good night. I'm out of here. I'm not even playing the exit music because I'm so tired. But I appreciate y'all for rocking me. We'll be back at it. We still gonna do the King Von and Mo 3 later this week since we did 1090 tonight. But deuces.